Let that shit ride, 88. These folks got to hear this shit, Saucy. I
get fall into no trap. Bitch, don't ask me for no hangout on the text, won't answer back. I work hard to be on top, dodging the fall like my ex. I wake up in different places, different cars, get different sex. Really don't play about this shit no more. Fuck what they doing, we ain't losing. I just changed the closet up, the trip got super stupid. Been this moment, I just laugh when they think I made this on music. They didn't know me the whole time, congratulate me like they knew it. Boys around me had the way out, had to get it on my own. Niggas ain't give me shit, no food up in my plate, not even a bone. Black get caught up just like option, be switching and moving wrong. My brody got shot by his blood, that's why I always move along. Those enemies ain't found them boys is close. If I see that you jealous, I don't want you close. If you telling a bitch, we know you a hoe. They say that they die for you, promise they won't. Them niggas ain't down, them niggas ain't low. Soon as you fall, them boys gon' go. No respect for your bitch, they gon' take where you go. I only stay down for me and I go for me, cause it's only when they want the song come out when they be mad. I know they be hating. Only worry about the business they pay me. Money for when I'm sleeping. I gotta get to the check, secure the bag. Fuck it, they hate, fuck it, they mad. Love ain't real, it come with a tag. I can't fall into no trap. Bitch, don't ask me for no hangout on the text, won't answer back. I work hard to be on top, dodging the fall like my ex. I wake up in different places, different cars, get different sex. Now they give me my respect. They did shit all alone, they try to help and I neglect. We broke ties, parted ways, but my foot stood up on their neck. I was blinded by the blood, I never do that shit again. It's hard for me to trust, I don't love bitches, don't do French. Hidden agendas, you ain't my homie, you a pretender. They tell it to the gram, never to me, I don't respect it. They know I don't get no fucks, free actions, no they don't get it. 3.5 in the blind, if you good, don't even sweat it. No, all gas, no blessing, now when you do it alone, they don't taking you out. All black religion, that we chasing the money, they chasing the clout.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope y'all had an overall, I hope y'all had a great day. You see what I mean? I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk because we got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world, man. Shout out to everybody that has been coming through and showing love on the channel, man. The channel is growing each and every day, and we're really close to that mid 2100 mark. So shout out to the nation and the mob for making that possible. None of this shit is possible without y'all, man. You see what I'm saying? Everybody that contributes to the chat, everybody that shares the video, likes the video, y'all are the ones that is responsible for bringing recognition to the channel. You know what I mean? Y'all the reason why, I'm on people's algorithms. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the reason why people actually check out my channel and actually give me a chance. So much appreciation to everybody that's been coming through and showing love, man. It is very much appreciated. You see what I mean? I'm going to be opening up the platform again today for everybody to come through and show love, everybody that supports, Mazuma TV. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have that link up there, but I'm not going to be bringing on people just yet because I got something serious to discuss amongst the people, and it's not boxing related. You know what I'm saying? This is just some real life shit that I feel like everybody needs to, hear. You feel what I mean? Shout out to salute to Stop Motion MMA, Oscar De La Pase, Coffee Plant, Boxing Film, Glizzy, what up? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, y'all? I hope everybody's doing well. If y'all can hit the like button as soon as y'all come in, that'd be very much appreciated. We got 6 people. Let's get 6 likes on the up. You see what I'm saying? Let me let the group chat know that I'm live right now. You know what I mean? Let me let everybody know that I'm live right now. What's good, Oscar? You chilling? I hope everything is well with you, my brother. Let me let the people know in the group chat. You know what I mean? Them day one nationites, whatever you want to call them. You see what I mean? You said I support Mazuma TV. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Who you got to address here in Philly? No, I'm not addressing nobody. This ain't me attacking anybody or anything like that. This is just a message just to the people. Just some, I'm not going to say life advice, but, I'm going to talk about a little. I'm not going to get too into detail on what I've been through, you know what I'm saying, or what I've experienced and shit like that. But, something came across my desk today, and I really felt the need to discuss it in all honesty because I feel like it's important. And this might be something that you currently going through in your life or may encounter later on in your life or even experience before. So, I had a close friend of mine, you know what I mean? I don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? But it's really been bothering me. So I got a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say who he is or how I know him or anything like that. But he's been having trouble with this woman that he's been dealing with. You see what I mean? And in all honesty, he's a younger dude than me. He's in his early 20s. I'm in my mid 20s. So I'm a little bit more experienced than him just overall, just in life, fatherhood. You feel what I mean? Just all around the board, experience with women, just stuff like that. You feel what I mean? Stress management, just all around the board. I'm a more experienced person than him. So, he will come to me whenever, you know what I'm saying, shit will be getting a little rough for him. You feel what I mean? And that's just what brothers do. You know what I'm saying? That's you look out for your people. You know what I mean? And you give them advice because you don't want them to step on the same shit that you stepped on in your road. You know what I mean? Your path in life. You feel what I mean? So spoke on the man. I was speaking to him. You know what I mean? Just letting him know that. And this was a woman that he had been dealing with for a short period of time. You feel what I mean? It's somebody he's been dealing with for a short period of time. And, usually when you're dealing with a woman, they say the first 6 months of the relationship that you with the woman, it's considered the honeymoon stage. So it's like y'all so in love and y'all infatuated with each other. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And, it's a beautiful thing. I experienced that, with, women that I've dealt with in life and stuff like that. But, he was going through a situation that, like, as soon as, he had gotten comfortable with the woman, only a couple months in, things started to make a turn for the worse. Like, they completely skipped the honeymoon stage in itself. So that just lets you know that, they definitely weren't made to be together or be anywhere near each other. You know what I mean? The chemistry soured quickly. So, and just based off of the things that she was saying and how the way she was moving, I strongly advised him to step away from this woman. You know what I mean? And like I said, this wasn't unsolicited advice or anything like that. He would come to me and speak to me about these things. Now I tell him, yo, bro, this is what you got to do because, I've been through my fair share of bullshit. You know what I mean? When it comes to toxic relationships and shit like that. And, by the grace of God, I wasn't able to get in any type of legal trouble or anything like that, cost my freedom or anything like that because, I got an actual conscience. You know what I mean? I'm not a dumb dude. And I know once shit starts to go left that, first of all, I'm never going to be the one to, harm a woman. I'm not ever going to be the one to put hands on a woman. That's just not who I am. You know what I mean? Even if, hands have been put on me by a woman, I never, initiated anything and I never even followed up with anything. You feel what I'm saying? So I knew better than to even, participate in that because, I'm somebody that's in the boxing world. And, if they hear that you assault a woman, they're going to automatically assume you're guilty just because of how you participate in sanctioned violence. So they automatically assume that's in your nature to be violent. So, with little to no evidence, they still look at you wrong. And, they'll assume you guilty before, evidence is even provided or presented. You feel what I mean? And like I said, I don't want to give out too much information on the dude. But, long story short, he didn't listen to my advice. I gave him some tough love. Like, bro, like if you don't get this shit together, then, you're going to lose a friend in me because I'm not going to sit here and be friends with somebody who's voluntarily being involved in, abuse, voluntarily being involved in, domestic violence. You feel what I'm saying? That's just not something that I really get into, bro. I don't play that shit. You have to be a part of my circle. You got to play a particular role. You know what I mean? You got to share the same values as me in all honesty. You know what I mean? You got to be a hard worker. You got to be about your craft. Even if it doesn't involve boxing or anything like that, you got to be about your business and you got to live by a certain principle. So, this dude, went against the grain, went against our advice. And, now, he no longer has his freedom. You feel what I mean? And I did everything in my power to do so. But, I guess his desires to be with the woman, maybe the temptation that he had to be around a woman or whatever the situation is, maybe, his interest in just being in a toxic relationship or situation or whatever overpowered you know, the advice that we gave him. You know what I mean? It overpowered his respect of like our opinion. You feel what I mean? So what I want to tell you guys is, man, if you in a toxic situation that could possibly ruin your life or cause any type of detriment to how the way you live in or anything like that, man, do yourself a favor and prioritize yourself. You know what I mean? I understand that, you know, it's very easy to fall into a toxic relationship or a toxic situation. You know what I mean? I understand that. I've been a part of that. You know, I was one of the people that grew up and said I would never be a part of anything like that. And in all honesty, what I learned throughout the course of life is you won't think that something will happen to you till it happened to you. You feel what I mean? I ain't never thought that I would be snuck before, like on some fighting shit. I done got snuck multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I thought a lot of shit wouldn't happen to me, or I thought I wasn't going to participate in a lot of shit, and it ended up happening. You know what I mean? Some things good, some things bad, but regardless, what I'm trying to say is if something ain't good for you, man, it's nothing wrong with a little self-preservation in your life. It's okay to prioritize your own self-preservation. And what I mean by that is prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your peace, prioritizing your sanity. Because if you let another person control how the way you move, if you let somebody control your feelings, your brain or whatever, you will slowly but surely lead down a path of destruction. And before anybody has any type of pull or control on you, you need to have control over yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get that out there, man. It's an unfortunate situation. And in terms of Coffee Plain saying you're not cool with the bull no more, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I refuse to be around anybody who gets into that type of mix. And I find it disrespectful, not saying that you have to listen to me, but when you going out of your way to ask me for advice or, you know, you ask me what you should do and then you give me your word, you're going to do it and then you don't do it. I mean, it goes to show that you don't really respect my opinion and you letting a little piece of pussy, let's just keep it 1,000, you letting a little piece of pussy overrule what your true friends are telling you to do. And it's not like I'm telling you to do something that's going to hurt you, bro. I'm telling you what's in your best interest because I done been there before, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I done been there. I done been in them situations. I done had the law involved. You know, I done had to fucking separate myself from people. I done had to sign documents. I done had to give up my firearm. There's a whole bunch of shit that I had to do behind the scenes, and that's how bad shit got. But guess what? I moved on from it, you know what I mean? And I'm at peace knowing that I'm no longer involved in that situation. I'm not holding a grudge at all. Glizzy, it's not a grudge at all. It ain't beef. It ain't like when I see him, I'm going to slap him or anything like that. It's love. I got love for the dude, but you got to know who and who not to have around your circle, bro. It's like you got to be selective with who you have around you because that could determine who you are. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent said it. He was like, you know what my grandfather told me? You only get as far as the niggas that you talk to. You feel what I mean? So if I got all these hardworking motherfuckers that's ambitious and got goals, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? They actually getting somewhere. They successful or they on the road to success. And then I got this one person over here who, you know, is completely falling apart, you know, leading down a path of destruction, which is, you know, listen, we all have our, you know, our moments, we all have our downfalls and shit like that. But when, you know, you got people around you that's telling you how to move about things and you got people around you who genuinely care about you and you pretty much saying, fuck them and you're going to do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's when you remove yourself from that circle. You feel what I mean? And this was a really good dude, man. He done did a lot of things. He done did a lot of favors for me that he didn't have to do. Just a good person overall, but you know, he got some flaws that he needs to attend to before he even considered, you know, trying to come back around. You know what I mean? So long story short, you know what I mean? Not to get too much into details. Like I said, I'm not naming names or saying how I know this person or whatever. But, you know, for those of y'all who hearing this right now, y'all might be going through some things. What if he tries to apologize? I mean, listen, before he apologizes to anybody, he got to get his priorities straight. That's first. He got a lot of shit going on in his life, and he got to deal with that before he even come to say I'm sorry to anybody. You feel what I'm saying? So he need to tighten up what he got going on. You know what I mean? He got to fix some things, and after he's able to fix them things and, learn from that experience to become a better person, then, I will be more welcome to having a conversation with him and all that good shit. But before he ever come to somebody and try to fix things with a particular person, he need to fix things within himself. And, like Coffee Plant said, everybody goes through it. I'm not judging the man, but, it's not in my best interest or anybody's interest to have that type of person around you when, everybody doing well, everybody clicking off, and then we got this one person right here who just going against the grain. So if that's what it's gonna be, then I'd rather fall back from that person and let it figure out on their own. Because when I tried to help out, they said fuck me. Not literally, but you get what I'm saying. Like, they didn't take anything into consideration and they went on to do what they wanted. But that's a different conversation, man. We're gonna get into this boxing talk. And like I said, I'm gonna open up the platform for everybody to come through and speak. We're gonna speak about Terence Crawford versus Israil Madrimov fight week. Some things that's been going on since they grand arrivals. Along with Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Davis not being next based off of the information that I've been getting from these sources. You feel what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's in the building, though, man. We got 10 people. Let's get 10 likes in the building. Let me check how many likes we got right now. Let's see if they showing love or what. Yeah, we got 10 likes for 10 people in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming through showing love. No, I'm not sad about the situation at all. It is unfortunate. I was thinking about it. But that's life, bro. Not everything is gonna be, fucking rainbows and butterflies, man. You're gonna experience some fucked up shit. You're gonna hear some fucked up shit, man. So it is what it is. You just gotta take it on the chin, pause, and just keep that shit moving. You feel me? Like, I don't really know how else to really go about that. You know what I mean? That's another person's situation. And I hope he gets through it, because I got a lot of love for the dude. You know what I mean? I got a lot of love for the dude. I really hope he gets through them situations. Hopefully, those charges are dropped or whatever. But, it's been on my mind. So I just felt the need to speak about it. And, we got 13 people in it in this live right now. And we don't know what any of these 13 people are going through behind the scenes. So if y'all listening to this, man, take this as a sign to prioritize yourself, prioritize your peace. You know what I mean? And we not here for that long. You know what I'm saying? We not here for that long. So while you here, enjoy it to the best of your ability. You feel what I mean? And don't allow another person to control your emotions. Don't let anybody control your life and, cause you to crash out. You know what I mean? Cause you to, ruin your life or throw off what you got going on. And what was disappointing about it more than anything is that kid, and I'm not calling him a kid like that, like he a grown-ass man, you know what I'm saying? But he had a bright future. And I'm not saying that his future still ain't bright, but he's been participating in a lot of things that's dimming that light. You feel what I mean? So don't ever do anything that could cause your light to dim. You know what I mean? Keep that future bright. You keep trucking, and then you ultimately going to get where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? And, men's mental health, that's a fact. You know what I mean? We definitely got to cater to that. It's a real important subject that's not really touched upon or like that. But regardless, let's get into this boxing talk, man. You see what I mean? So, great message, though. I appreciate everybody coming through. You think 20 is young? Absolutely. I think my age is young. I think 26 is young. It just depends on who you're talking to. But regardless of 20 being young or not, 20 is a grown man. You feel me? Not like the most mature man, but it's a grown man. So, I mean, you can take it for what it is. I know when I was 20, I was already providing for myself and doing all that good shit. So, yeah, for sure. Oscar de la Paz, he says, boxing is my outlet to let out emotions. I've been injured since March. I can't wait to get back in the ring competing. Oh, shit, for real? I mean, if you don't mind, like, identifying yourself or anything like that, Oscar, you know what I mean? Just follow the Instagram, man. You seem like a cool dude, man. I mean, if you ever need any type of advice or anything like that with boxing or whatever the case is, man, shoot me a message, man. Let's chop it up. Shout out to Oscar, man. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that you've been injured that long. You know what I mean? Injuries is a motherfucker. I went through my own while I was competing, and it's a motherfucker. But if boxing is your outlet, you know what I mean? That's a lot of people's outlet in all honesty. So, hopefully you got a good support system that, if boxing fails or you're no longer able to box or whatever the case is, you have some people to at least talk to. That you'd be surprised how relieving a good conversation is. You know what I mean? If you stressed out and you just vent to that one person or that group of people that you fuck with, you'd be surprised how good you will feel after, having a good conversation with somebody. Mark, what age did you move into your first place? 23? Was it 23? 23 going on 24? Was it? Yeah, it was 23 going on 24 because it was the end of, I think it was the end of 2022. The end of 2022, I got the keys to the crib, then I turned 23. No, I turned 24. Then I stood there for a year. I turned 25. And then, early this year, I turned 26. So I think I was 23. I think I was 23. But, yeah, man. Yeah, I was 23. Or was I 24? Bro, I don't even fucking know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Time be flying, and I don't really be keeping up with shit all like that. So my son was born 2022. No, I was 20. I was 24. I was 24. Yeah, I was 24 when I got my first place. I only been living by myself for 2 years, and I got a 2-year lease here, so I'll be 28 when I move out this joint. Unless I break this motherfucker, I don't know. But yeah. So shout out to everybody that's in the building showing love. There's a lot of people leaving because we ain't talking boxing. We talking some whole random shit, but it is what it is, man. So, I want to highlight some of the things that I had seen on the Terence Crawford versus Israil Madrimov fight week. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't invite no 60 girls, man. The first apartment I had was with the mother of my son. You know what I mean? She was pregnant and we was in a relationship at the time. You know what I mean? And then when I moved into this joint, I was in a whole different relationship at that time too. You feel what I'm saying? So nah, not at all. I don't even get into none of that. I don't even indulge in women all like that. I ain't even gonna hold you. Not like that. You know what I mean? I don't know weird shit, but I don't live that lifestyle. You know what I mean? I don't like that many people around me anyway. Yeah, bro, moving into your own spot is a dope feeling, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, living alone kind of suck, bro. Like, I got my son, I split my visiting times with my son and shit like that. He stayed with me, you know what I mean, which be a dope John. But, living by yourself, bro, I got this big-ass apartment, bro. Big-ass apartment. And this should be kind of ass being here by myself, bro. I be inviting niggas over and all type of shit that I never really do. I'm like, yo, bro, you want to come watch the fights this weekend? You know what I mean? This would be ass, especially when I don't got my son for the weekend. I get him every other weekend. But, it is what it is. Yeah, it could get lonely at times. Lonely, not a good feeling. Yeah, shit kind of suck, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to talk boxing. Y'all keep talking about other shit. So I'll tell you what, if I ain't have a lady, and since I ain't got a kid, if I had the chance, I move back home with moms and little bro. Shit. I like my privacy, but living alone do suck. You said my son look like me a little nigga? I think it's because he a baby and he a little white that y'all think he don't look like me, man. Look at this shit right here. This tell you everything you need to know. That's me up top. That's my son down low. Now, he look like his mom, too. Don't get it fucked up. That's where he got, like, the whiter skin from and all that shit. She a lighter Hispanic woman, but, if you look at these two pictures right here, that lets you know what it is. y'all see the facial hair and all the grown man features and shit like that. So, and my son got like little soft features and shit like that. He don't got his masculine features yet. So, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all don't really be peeping, but my son do look like me. I think he got a nice little mix though. I ain't gonna say he like look exactly like me and he don't look like nobody else, but that's definitely my son. That's definitely my son. My son about to be a power puncher. Bro, he be slapping the shit out of me, bro. My son be slapping the dog shit out of me, bro. He a real aggressive kid too and very strong. He's a small baby, but he's very strong. Like he'll grab like the third rope of the boxing ring and he pulls himself up on his own and his feet be dangling in the air and then he'll sit him like he be doing like full pull-ups, bro. Yeah, bro, that shit do his slaps hurt? I mean, not really. I mean, he's a baby, he's one, but some of them be having a little sting when he cocked that shit back. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pow! Like, damn, catch me off guard type shit. I'm like, yo, what you doing? Yeah, he a little aggressive motherfucker, but and he only slapped me too. That's the crazy part, cause his mom told me that he don't be smacking her. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? We be holding the pad, he be smacking the pad. You know what I mean? Yeah, he a little aggressive for sure. He definitely his favorite toy is the drums. He smacks the shit out the drums. He bow, bow, bow. I don't know. He just like to be physical with his hands. I don't know. He said he punching like Tank. That's hilarious. His mom probably taught him that. Nah. He was doing that shit on his own, bro. He doing that shit on his own. My son's smart too, man. He pick up on shit real quick. You just gotta show him it. You gotta like if you showing him something, like I taught him how to clap his hands. If you be like, yay, he'll start clapping like automatically. And all you gotta do is just like show him it visually, and he'll start doing it right away. So, you know, there was probably a point where I was showing him like to smack me and shit like that, and then I'll grab his hand and go like that, and now he just be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, I'm messing with you. Yeah, I know, bro. It's all love. He said, Mark, what if your son skipped school and you catch him? Oh, it's definitely going to be smoke. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. You know what I mean? I hope I don't got a rebellious son. Hopefully he listened the first time and I don't got to make an example. You know what I mean? So he won't do it a second time. I hope he don't play with me like that. Cause I'm not one of them. Like, I'm not your friend. I'm your father. I'm not your friend. You feel me? So we gonna have that understanding for sure. But you know, kids gonna do kid shit, and you know, kids get to a point where they become rebellious and shit like that. But you know what I mean? I'm an understanding motherfucker though. So if he was to tell me beforehand and be like, yo, man, like, man, I'm probably gonna leave school early. That ain't gonna be a repetitive thing, but you know, niggas get burnt out sometimes. So I probably will understand it first time, but that's definitely not gonna be a habit. You feel me? And I ain't even about to put him in no school that will allow him to cut that easy. Neither. I went to one of the strictest high schools, great high school, racist. But they ain't play that shit, bro. So, you know, you couldn't even fucking, it was impossible to cut in that school. The security was so crazy in there. And you know what I mean, if you was to open like an exit door, the alarms would go off, you automatically getting expelled. All types of shit. So, you know, niggas ain't even play like that. You feel me? So I'm gonna make sure I put him in a school that don't play that shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like how the way I came up, like I needed structure. You feel me? I needed structure because if people was just, you know, if they rules were loose or whatever it was, I'm gonna step all over you. That's just how that shit was. Like if I felt like you were soft and you really wasn't standing on shit, then, you know, I was gonna do whatever the fuck I wanted. You know what I mean? I needed that strictness, you know, to keep me on the straight and narrow. You feel me? Middle school, I went to Catholic school my last 2 years, 7th, 8th grade. That shit was strict, but before that, my school started off well, but then went bad when I hit my teenage years. So my mom got me the fuck out of there. And Shit was so bad, bro. I used to walk into other classes and I needed that structure. And that's why I think I didn't do well in college, because in college, it's like, all right, we giving you this project, we giving you this assignment. You don't turn it in, cool. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck if you fail, cool. You know what I mean? This is your money. In high school, they was on you. It was like, I mean, you got to do this. You got to do this. You know, the teachers actually care for you. In college, they don't give a fuck. So I ain't give a fuck. And that shit ain't last too long, bro. I think I did like a semester and a half, 2 semesters. And on some real shit, I think I was only like 3-4 classes away from my associates in business administration. But I mean, I chalked that shit. As soon as we opened the gym, I was like, nah, we ain't doing this no more. Yeah, he said college a waste. Yeah, college is definitely what I ain't gonna say it was a waste, because you know there's people who go on to, you know, do some great things after college, but definitely ain't for me. But I ain't gonna judge you if it's for you. You feel me? You know what I mean? Self-defense. Self-defense is key. Little bro gonna get it from you. That's a fact. That's a fact. Ain't no doubt about that. Yeah, my son, like I said, and people ask me this all the time: are you gonna make your son box? I'm not gonna make my son do anything. You know, if the motherfucker wanna be a mechanic, he gonna be a great mechanic. The nigga wanna be a chef, he gonna be a great chef. Whatever he chooses to be in life, I'm backing him 1,000%. If the nigga wanna be an artist, he gonna be a great artist, bro. Like whatever he decide to do, I'm gonna make sure I put him in position to be, you know, as great as he could be, or at least attempt to make him as great as he could be. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you got to put in your own work. But one thing that, you know, is going to be no exceptions on is being able to defend yourself. You might not want to be a boxer. You might not want to do that for the rest of your life, and that's cool. But you're going to learn how to box for sure. And that's just part of, that's just going to be part of his character development and just becoming a man. You got to know how to defend yourself. You got to know how to hold your hands, because niggas is not playing out here. On top of that, of course, I'm going to teach him, you know what I mean, about firearms and, you know what I mean, making sure that he knows how to defend himself, not only with his hands, but, you know, with legal, you know what I mean, firearms. You feel what I mean? He going to learn, he going to know the ins and outs for sure. But boxing ain't for everybody. But I'm gonna make sure I put him at every sport, because he might be a little sports dude. I got him little basketballs and soccer balls and all that. I mean, I'm gonna start him off with baseball. You know what I mean? Probably get him into some like flag football. You know, start wrestling. I probably put him in wrestling or whatever. Shit, I even put him in some jujitsu for real, for real. I've never done it, but you know, I put him in some jujitsu. I mean, shit like that. I don't really fuck with karate all like that. I feel like Brazilian jiu-jitsu is more effective, my honest opinion. Yeah, people pick on they ain't pick on me. They ain't never pick on me. My son not gonna be the one that get picked on either. Shit, because this the thing. I don't give a fuck if you a kid, bro. Like I don't got no problem making an example out of a kid and then making an example out of the parent. You know what I'm saying? So my son not gonna be bullied. You feel what I mean? And if, you know, motherfuckers want to play dirty, and we gonna play dirty. Like this, that's like not. But you know the one thing about bullies though, they know who and who not to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? They know who and who not to play with. You feel me? So, you know, growing up, you know, they used to try to fuck with me because I was fat and shit like that. I was a fat kid or whatever. Let me see if I can show y'all this picture. I'm gonna show y'all how big I was. I was on some David Benavidez shit for sure. Let me see if I can find it. My sister had sent me a picture a couple days ago. Let's see, where is that? Where is that? Where my sister Amber shit at? Oh, look, right here. Look, this is me right here. That's me right there, y'all. Hold on. That's me. You feel me? So growing up, niggas used to try to fuck with him. You feel me? Niggas used to try to fuck with him. But little did they know, I was a state champion in wrestling. And I ain't had no problem fucking nobody up with my hands neither. You know what I'm saying? So they learned that shit pretty quick. And then after that, they stopped fucking with me. The bullies are pussies, bro. They you know what I mean? They don't really be about the shit how they claim to be. You feel me? So I used to be chilling. I used to like to crack my jokes and, you know, be like a little clown or whatever. Mazuma Vitas, that's fucking hilarious. That is hilarious. I like that. Yeah, that's funny as shit. He said I grew up. That's hilarious. I feel like I ain't changed much, bro. I just think a nigga lost weight and, you know, grew facial hair. But regardless, yeah, you know, they tried that shit with me, but that shit ain't work out. You know, I was never the one to play with. My son not about to be the one to be played with neither. So, I mean, neither him nor his mother are cowards. She a little fighting ass woman too. So, it'll be tough. Yeah, you welcome, stranger. Thank you for bringing them on the platform. That was dope. Samswell G. That's a crazy ass. I was about to say, I thought you had a bonnet on. I was about to say, you a wild motherfucker, Sams. But Samswell G said this will be Buzz easiest win to date. Really? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? You said saludos. Where you from, Samswell? Where you from? You from the Caribbean? Y'all here speaking Spanish. Where that come from? Where you from, my brother? You Dominican? Let me know. Castro fought, yeah. Who you talking about? Mark Castro? Who we talking about? I didn't even know he was fighting. If that was the case, there's fights on right now. Okay, there is a fight. There is a fight. I mean, BoxRec don't got the bout, you know, answered yet. I didn't even know he was fighting. What they fighting on? What's this? The pro box shit? What's this on? I don't even know. I ain't hear about none of this. Yeah, I'm not familiar with those fights. I mean, nowadays I just be worried about the significant fights. Bud just had his open workout. Okay, let's check that out. That's actually a good thing to talk about since I'm talking about Terence. I was about to get into Terence Crawford and Israil Madrimov. I mean, let's check out how Terence Crawford looks. He's probably most likely he's not gonna give you too much though. He said the prelims on now for the Bud card. Why the hell is how long? What they got? But he don't weigh in until Friday, right? So they just got some cards going and shit. Okay, it's just a big ass event, I guess. Up close. All right, shout out to you know what channel I really rock with, man? I like Lil Giants Boxing, bro. And Sean Zattel, you know what I mean? He got his own thing going on. He got his own YouTube channel and shit like that. I fuck with Lil Giants Boxing, man. So if y'all know who he is, man, salute him. But Terence Crawford, you know, he ain't doing too much. He not gonna give y'all too much, man. He not trying to give out the special sauce or anything like that. Y'all already know what he do anyway. And the hard work is done. So I never really cared too much about media workouts. It's not like they gonna give you they all or actually give you like an insight on what's going on in their camp. Right now, it's just they doing regular shit. And, you know, Terence Crawford, he just doing some light shadow boxing right here. I mean, keeping his hands up nice. He extended his punches, just looking sharp, you know, prioritizing his defense when he ain't punching. Bomac pulling out the towel on some Brother Nazim shit. That's dope. But, you know, Terence Crawford not going to give you too much. He not even dressed for, like, an actual workout. I mean, he got a Dewey on. You know what I mean? He got, like, a Nike Tech outfit on. Nah, boxing film. I'm not going to say he looked weight drained at all. You know, Terence Crawford got high cheekbones, like myself. So when you do a little bit of a weight cut, man, it shows on your face. Even if it's not that significant of a weight cut. From what I see, Terence Crawford, you know, he chewing gum and shit like that. So it lets you know, he suppresses some hunger and shit like that, most likely. But his energy looked good. Let me see. His energy looked good. He looked like he in good spirits. Y'all seen him when he had them last few fights at welterweight, how he'd be real irritated. He was coming at Kell Brook, and he just didn't look like he was in a good mood at the weigh-ins and shit like that. These extra 7 pounds is hard for me to believe that he had a tough weight cut going to 54. You know what I'm saying? I think, if anything, he probably had an easy cut. You know what I mean? When you're able to put on an additional 7 pounds, I mean, it does wonders for you. You feel me? So, okay, 93 Octane. Thank you for keeping me informed. He said Turkey putting on Wednesday card to prelude Bud versus Israil. So this motherfucker is like Turkey just taking shit to the next level because they'll usually do like the prelude the same day. Coffee Plant, he did say that. You know what I mean? Bud said he had a tougher weight cut than Spence, but fans don't know. I mean, Bud can't speak on Earl Spence's weight cut. He's just guessing in all honesty. But Terence Crawford, if he's having a bad weight cut like that, then moving up to 154 was a brilliant thing to do. And he should, based off of what he's saying, if he's struggling so much to make 47, or if he's struggling more than Earl Spence, then it shouldn't be that much of a problem to acclimate to 154. But regardless of how bad his weight cuts are, I highly doubt that him just putting on an additional 7, after putting on an additional 7 pounds being at 154, I highly doubt that he's struggling to cut to 154. You feel me? That additional 7 pounds is going to do a lot of helping, not hurting. So Sanswell G with his predictions, he said, here's all the fighters that'll win Saturday night. Pitbull, Andy Cruz, Morrell, Andy, Ruiz, and Crawford. You essentially named all the favorites, my brother. You essentially named all the favorites. Who's on that list that's not a favorite? I mean, you could be right. You could be right. I didn't see you pick the Jared. What you think about the Jared Anderson? Oh, you from Louisa? Okay. You from Louisa? That's what's up. I was over there back in April. I was over there. That's what's up, my brother. Salute, man. My family from Alpatias. I don't know if you ever been over there, man. I'm looking to go back. I was going to go at the end of April, but I'm probably going to have to push that shit back to November. But yeah, man. You know what I mean? Louisa, man, I was over there. Salute. I didn't hear you. Oh, no, you said Anderson. All right, you said Anderson. No, you didn't say that. No, that was Bella Faith that said that. Who do you got? Sanswell, who do you got for Jared Anderson versus Bacoli? You didn't answer that one. That's more of a 50-50 for real. You got the upset. Bella Faith has the upset. Okay. I spoke about that yesterday. And, really watching, Bacoli's fights, that boy got first of all, the size difference between the two is pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I met Gerald Miller before. He signed this glove right here. Let me show y'all. As a matter of fact, what y'all think about this, man? Should I do a raffle on this glove? I could verify that this glove was signed by Jerron Ennis and Jared Anderson. If we was to do like a little raffle, right? Probably put like 15 spots for like $10 each. You know what I mean? We could randomly select the people and I could send this glove off to whoever the winner is. You feel what I'm saying? I could do this. And I got a picture holding the gloves. If anybody needs verification, I have a picture of me holding this glove with Jerron Ennis and Big Baby, Jared Anderson. These are small gloves. These are not gloves that you'll wear. You know what I'm saying? These are bag gloves. So these are most likely These are some gloves that I had for years now. But these are probably like some, let me see. These some bag gloves that I had in my duffel bag. And, Boots was in the building. So I was like, yo, bro, can you sign this for me? He was like, yeah, no doubt. And he signed them. So I could do a little raffle for these. If y'all, I could definitely get more boxes to sign. That's nothing. It's easy. Bro, I got boxing gloves with the whole 96 Olympic team. Floyd Mayweather and all them dudes. Everybody that was a part of the 96 Olympic team, I got their gloves signed. I got a whole bunch of signatures, bro. I got a Tito Trinidad. I got multiple Tito Trinidad autographs, all that. You know what I mean? But if anybody wants a signed pair of gloves, just let me know. Let me know, man. Jerron Ennis, Jared Anderson. But no, let me tell y'all about Bacoli looks significantly bigger than Jared Anderson, and Jared Anderson is not a small heavyweight. He might be small compared to like the 6'9" Tyson Furies and the 6'7" Deontay Wilders or whatever, but overall, he's not a small heavyweight. He's like a good 6'4", from what I remember. You know what I'm saying? And Bacoli is huge, bro. Just not even just the height difference. It's just the overall size difference. You know what I'm saying? It almost looked like Jared Anderson is a weight class below him. You feel what I'm saying? So, but really analyzing Bacoli, the good things about him, he got a shit ton of power. He goes to the body, he goes to the head. Offensively, he's very, he does very well. He's explosive. However, he's slow. He's slow, and he's one of them dudes that, I don't know if he's gonna be able to punch while his feet are moving. You feel what I'm saying? So Jared Anderson, he's very athletic. You know what I mean? He got speed. He got power himself that might be able to deter Bacoli. Bacoli got stopped by a natural cruiserweight and Michael Hunter. So who's to say that he couldn't get hurt by Jared Anderson? Jared Anderson has a high knockout ratio. You know what I mean? So you got to respect his play as well when it comes to the power department. So I think that as long as Jared Anderson stays athletic, prevents himself from pulling back and getting clipped with one of them left hooks that seems to be Bacoli's bread and butter, I think that he could outbox Bacoli. I think he could outbox him, and I think the more that he's able to avoid having Bacoli, plant his feet, the more successful he will be. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that Jared Anderson definitely has the potential to beat Bacoli. I'm rooting for Jared Anderson to defeat Bacoli, but Bacoli is no walk in the park. He's a very dangerous fighter for somebody like Jared Anderson because of the size difference. I don't know. Jared Anderson, he's fought big guys, but I don't know if he's fought anybody with the size and strength of a Martin Bacoli. So, we got to be a little bit respectful of him. But Jared Anderson does have the abilities necessary to outpoint and even stop Martin Bacoli. Straight like that. You know what I mean? He struggled with Charles Martin. Yeah, he struggled with Charles Martin, but, Charles Martin was a former world champion who's been in there with some elite guys. I don't know if Bacoli has beaten any elite guys. You feel me? So, everybody talking about how dangerous Bacoli is, he beat guys like Tony Yoka and, he just beat Carlos Takam not too long ago. But, those are UK level fighters. I think that Jared Anderson is a level above both of those guys. I think he's levels above both of those guys. So not only is this a dangerous fight for Jared Anderson, this is a dangerous fight for Martin Bacoli as well. I think it's a step-up fight for the both of them. You feel me? So it is what it is. And, Charles Martin might have got his belt, on some lucky shit. And I know he had a short title run, because AJ cleaned him up right afterwards. But, Charles Martin isn't exactly horrible. He's not exactly horrible. And Jared Anderson took that fight when he was extremely green. And I still think he's green. You know what I'm saying? So this is a step-up fight everybody keeps talking about how this is a step-up fight for Jared Anderson. This is a step-up fight for Piccoli as well. We're not going to sit here and act like Piccoli is so much more proven than Jared Anderson. Yeah, Sans, well, we don't play that shit, man. You know, you got to make sure that your chat, your chat is a representation of you. You feel what I mean? So if you got all these crazy ass people, you know, talking wild, disrespectful in the chat and shit like that, then you know, most likely you a chaotic person. But you know, we don't play that, bro. We keep it knowledgeable. You know what I mean? Like you said, we cool, we welcoming. You know, that's how we always are. We come here to talk boxing and then we go home. You feel me? So, you know, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? The nation is definitely, we come in peace, but we don't take no bullshit neither. They act up. We got the wrenches in the building, smacking with the wrenches and then getting them up out of there. And I'm not really, I see y'all talking about like the felonies and stuff like that. You know, Jared Anderson is free right now. I'm sure he paid. I'm sure he faced the consequences to his actions. So that's not something I really care to talk about. You know, as far as I'm concerned, he had a full training camp for Martin Piccoli. He seems like he's very confident, and that's not something I really care to talk about. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever notice, I don't really come on here and talk about people getting arrested or anything like that, unless it's like a Ryan Garcia stupid ass. Then I might talk about him because he's a fucking racist and he overall a piece of shit. So I might go out of my way to shit on him. But you know, regular people like Jared Anderson and stuff like that. You know, I mean, he young. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give him, you know, the benefit of the doubt because they don't have no problem giving no white people the benefit of the doubt or somebody who's not black the benefit of the doubt. So, you know, I'm gonna be one of the people that give a black man the benefit of the doubt because that's what I would want if I made a mistake. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I know. I heard about Texas. I heard about Texas being strict. You know what I mean? You definitely gotta tighten up and be careful. And if y'all go back to, let me see if I can find this. I made a video pretty much telling Jared Anderson, like, yo, you can't afford to be making these mistakes, bro. Let me see if I can find it. Like, he got to tighten up. Let me see if I can find it. 8 months ago on Mazuma TV, my title says, Jared Anderson needs to stop taking his talent for granted and resist temptation at all costs. This is what I said back in November 7th of 2023. So I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about this, and it's true. I heard about what Kovalev did, Ralph. I heard about what Kovalev did, but of course, you know, that shit don't hit the media. You know what I mean? They don't care to talk about that. But, you know, when it's Adrian Broner or when it's, you know, Earl Spence, because, you know, Earl Spence almost died in that car accident, but, you know, they had to talk about how he was driving while intoxicated and he had his alcohol levels and all. They want to talk about that, but, you know, when shit, and, you know, you heard about that shit with Dimitri Bivol, right? The current WBA champion of the light heavyweight champion of the world. You heard about Bivol, right? All those accusations against him from his wife and stuff like that. You don't hear people talk about that, right? Oh, but when Floyd had his DV situations, oh man, Floyd is beating his girlfriend. But Dimitri Bivol and Sergey Kovalev could punch on 8 women, and it's cool because they Russian. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I could provide multiple examples, but you know, like I said, they give these dudes with a certain complexion the benefit of the doubt. So I'm gonna go give that black man the benefit of the doubt because, like I said, you know, that's what I would want. I see a lot of people shocked in this chat. Like they didn't know that. You see, that's how low key the media keep it. You won't even know if you don't do your own research. He said his wife's still promoting. I mean, that's her prerogative. I can't speak on that. You know what I mean? That's his prerogative. I see Jermell Charlo's wife still promoting him. What can you do? You know what I mean? That don't change the fact that they came on social media and talked about how men were abusers. What can I say? He said, "I still praise Bibble for beating Canelo." I mean, you know, that's two totally separate things. Like, we know people that are pieces of shit outside of their craft, but they brilliant inside of their craft. Like R. Kelly. R. Kelly, phenomenal singer, low key, the real king of R&B, but he a nasty motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Like Bill Cosby, hell of a comedian, had a great show back in the day. But he got some little creepy shit going on with him. You know what I'm saying? You could separate the two. Like Edwin Valero, hell of a fighter, a fucking monster outside of the ring, a demonic. He something wrong with him. Like they just, you know, people got they weird shit about them. I don't know. And it usually happens with really talented people. A lot of these geniuses and real talented people, they got some fucked up ways about it. Oh shit, K7. I would post that, but I think that'll get me demonetized. But I agree with you 1,000%. Yeah, I heard about Carlos Monzon. Hell yeah, I heard. And Carlos Monzon, one of the greatest middleweights to ever live. You know? Yeah, I'm really aware of. Yeah. My dad told me about that shit years ago. PYP says, man, Mazuma, I'm sick with the Olympics letting a dude beat up that Mexican woman, something awful. Why, bro? I mean, shit, I don't got no answers for you. Because if it was up to me, then that man would be fighting another man. You feel what I mean? And what fucked me up more than anything is he looked exactly like a man. He didn't look like he was modified at all. That nigga looked like his name was Jeff. This nigga name looked like it looked like his name was Charlie. He didn't look like no motherfucking Christina or you know, Kathy or anything like that. That looked like a grown ass man punching on a little ass woman. And you know, I don't even know how that referee even participated in that bout. You know, it's crazy what motherfuckers would do for the cash, bro, or just to be a part of something. There's no way in my heart that I will ever be able to sit there and witness a man beat up a woman in a boxing ring and have me officiate that shit. Ain't nothing was modified about. No, Bella, I'm talking some real shit. There ain't nothing modified about. That was a grown ass man in there. They took the motherfucking headgear off. I'm expecting to see, you know, at least a replica of a woman or a representation of a woman. He still looked like a nigga. I'm like, yo, how the fuck they consider him a woman? He looked like me. Oh, they saying he a hermaphrodite. Got male and female parts. Wow. And I spoke about this on, you know, Instagram for a little bit. I said on some real shit, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. If you are this girl's trainer, right? Because you have a say. I don't give a fuck if the Olympics, you know, gives you different coaches to instruct you. If you are the like the head trainer, like you the one who built her to be this Olympian, and you're well aware that she has men in her weight division, and you still allow her to participate in the Olympics, now if she goes against the grain and she does that, then you cut her off, whatever. It is what it is. But if you blatantly know that there's niggas in her weight class waiting to knock her fucking block off, and you cool with her just being a part of it because it's the Olympics, you a trash ass coach and you a fucked up person. Straight like that. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care how good of a coach you is. You could build 8 world champions from the ground up. You feel me? You a shitty coach. You a terrible person for allowing that woman to get caught in that mix like that. You know what I'm saying? There's some weird times and on some real shit. If this is how boxing going to be moving into amateurs from now on, it was already fucked up that they throwing pros in the mix with amateurs and these pros punching on these amateurs and shit like that. But if this is how amateur boxing going to be moving from now on, I don't even want to see amateur boxing in the Olympics no more. Apparently, this was like the last year for it. But on some real shit, if this is how they going to be moving, y'all already corrupt. Y'all already be giving BS decisions. Y'all done fuck Floyd over. Y'all done fuck Roy Jones over. Y'all done did all this shit. Now, y'all over here having females fight men because, you know, they getting they you know what I'm saying, they shit cut off and all that stuff. And then what was the other thing I just mentioned? Y'all No, that's it in itself. Like y'all got grown ass men with testosterone flowing through their body, fighting weaker, physically weaker, feminine women. How like if this is how amateur bro, get that shit the fuck up out of here. Yeah, from the opening ceremony, the Olympics been on weird shit, bro. If that's what they gonna be pushing, bro, I'm not watching it. And I have not watched it not one time. All my life, right hand to God. I have not watched the Olympics not one time. Soon as I seen the she-males rumbling the females, I was like, oh no, this ain't for me. Because all my life, that'd be my daughter in that ring getting punched on by that dude. That dude would not make it home. I would lose my freedom. Some weird ass agendas they pushing out here, man. This is a weird era that we in. A really weird era. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, stop motion. They don't want, these, whatever you want to call them, these she-males, whatever you want to call them, they don't want to compete against each other. They want to compete against these women because that's what they feel like they are when they're not. They don't want to compete against each other. They want to compete against the gender that they feel like they are, when in reality they're not. And we need to stop acting like, it's disrespectful to call them what they were born. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, listen, if that's what you would, ain't no way. Ain't no way. If a she-male walk into the same bathroom as my daughter, that nigga will, as soon as he step out that bathroom, it's over. And I don't listen, I don't care, bro. I don't make no money off this YouTube shit, all like that. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Call it what you want. This live already being demonetized. It's cool. Bro, like I said, if this is how Olympic boxing is going to be, get it the fuck up out of here. I don't even want to see this, bro. Y'all already got all these BS decisions. You know what I mean? On top of that, the unfair advantages. And bro, y'all got pros fighting amateurs in the Olympics. You got men fighting women in the Olympics. And then on top of that, it's hella controversial decisions already in the amateurs, bro. Like, this combination right here going on, and it's all going on simultaneously, bro. Take boxing out of the Olympics, bro. I don't care to see this no more. All the young up-and-coming amateurs right now, y'all need to take the Olympics out of y'all goals. Keep winning these nationals. Keep being ranked number one in the country. Keep dominating the amateur scene in America. Don't worry about the Olympics. You feel what I mean? And go ahead and turn pro when you're ready. Bro, it's a messy John, bro. It's a messy John. But I don't never hear about the females. You know what's crazy? I never heard anything about the females that turn into men wanting to fight men. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen that at all? Have y'all seen any women that have become men fighting other men? I haven't seen it. And you know why? You want to know why that is? You want to know why that is? Because they know that they not fucking men. These men that are turning into women, they confident going in there with other women because they understand that deep down they're a man and they have the significant advantage. But you don't hear about these men turning into you don't hear nothing about these women turning into men talking about they want to go fight another man. They could push any narratives they want. Deep down inside, they know what the fuck they is. They know they got something going. Like, they know they capping, bro. They know they capping. They living in a fantasy land where they think they something that they not. You know deep down you're not that. And if you genuinely feel like you're a man, you should have no problem fighting a man. You know what I mean? You want to go cut your C cups off and call yourself. Did you this ain't even boxing related, but did y'all see that interview with Brittany Griner, bro? Mind you, shawty name is Brittany. And apparently she had a kid with her girl. Yeah, Kovalev called Adonis a monkey. Yeah, he's a racist. We already knew that. Andre Ward exposed him for that. You know what I'm saying? Years ago. But anyways, did y'all see that about Brittany Griner? Talking about she had a kid with the girl. Then she's acting like, you know what's hilarious? Like Brittany Griner is acting like she shot Shawty Club up. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like her sperm, created that child. And then when they said the lady said you about to be a mother, she was like, Pops. If you don't get your tall, bony ass, Applejack, Cinnamon, built ass the fuck up out of here, you is not no fucking, you can act like, I'm trying to tell you, they in a fantasy land, bro. They want to live in delusion. Brittany, what league do you play for? What league does Brittany Griner play for? And you want to know how I know she not a man? Because she ain't even dominating the WNBA like that. Basic ass dunk package she got. What league does she play for? Ain't nobody that play in the WNBA is gonna be getting called Pops. You don't play in the NBA where the real Pops play. Imagine calling somebody Pops that plays in the Women's National Basketball Association. What's the W stand for? Anyways, bro, that's a different conversation. And then when you speak this real shit like this, then they label you as all these different things. When in reality, you just being a realist and you just pointing out the obvious. Pointing out the obvious nowadays makes you some type of phobic. It is what it is, bro. Call me what you want. You know what I mean? I ain't nobody. So even if y'all do cancel me, what the fuck y'all gonna get out of it? I ain't nobody. Fuck is you talking about? What is Brittany Griner's numbers in the WNBA? Can somebody tell me that? She talking about she could beat Kevin Durant one-on-one. Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers of all time. She done lost her motherfucking mind. Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers we ever seen. Let me see. She averaging 18, 6 boards, almost 2 assists, and 0.6. She ain't doing nothing crazy, bro. She ain't doing nothing crazy. Damn, Angel Reese, 6'3", 165. That's a big shorty. All right. Caitlin Clark in her rookie season and about to pass you up in the stats department. Come on, man. Yeah, and that's what make me think she not a man. If she ain't dominating the WNBA. Yeah, she's 6'9" and 205. You ain't dominating the NBA? Daniel Perkins is a WNBA center. Yo, we barely talked about boxing today. That's fucking hilarious. But it is what it is. It's officially August, though. Let me see something. But yeah, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this though. Terence Crawford looks like he's in phenomenal shape. We really won't get the gist of how great of shape he is in essentially until he fights, but we could get a good idea just based off of his physique at the weigh-ins, which will be Friday, I believe. You know what I mean? So Israil Madrimov, like I said, he does provide some threats to Terence Crawford. You know, he's athletic. He has speed. He's aggressive. He applies a lot of pressure. He has power for sure. And people don't really understand the difference between being explosive and having power. You could have both simultaneously, but being explosive is, being able to shoot off, punches behind each other and, being like and having a certain type of intensity with it. Power, you know what I mean? Just being able to hurt the man or, putting significant damage on your opponent with one punch or a series of blows. You know what I'm saying? PYP Boxer said, I'm saying Clarissa Shields called out heavyweight Danielle Perkins, 4-0 WBC silver chin. That's how you know the women's boxing really ain't got no smoke. Like, you 4-0 and you already a WB, like, you already got a version of the WBC title. Shit is crazy, bro. Jordan Sherritt says, appreciating the Crawford media coverage recently. Very grounded athlete. Absolutely. And, Bud, one of them type dudes, like, he don't really let it get to his head, which is pretty dope. You know what I mean? We seen Andy Ruiz get a little taste of success, and he completely fell off throughout the, one fight. So Terence Crawford, he's been staying well grounded. He's been getting the promotion that he should have been getting years ago. But, everything happens for a reason, of course. Getting promoted by the WWE. You know what I mean? Like he's doing some great things, man. And they Turkey Al-Sheikh taking real good care of the dude. So very well deserved. And if he comes out successful against Madrimov, which I'll get back to that shortly. But if he comes out successful against Madrimov, then Turkey said he gonna shoot Canelo a really good offer. You know what I mean? And it seems like an offer Canelo will probably have a hard time refusing. So we'll see. You know what I mean? And that might be the last that we see of Bud. You know what I mean? Regardless, depending on what happens in that Canelo Alvarez fight. She was a gold medal amateur. Okay. Oh, you got her on the show Friday? Yo, send me that link. Send that link to me, PYP, once you get that interview done. That'd be dope to see. I'm going to check that out. Hold the phone boxing. He said, I'll just buy the glove for $200. For real? Hit my DM. You'll buy the glove for real? Hit me up. You got my gram? You talk about it. Bella Faith said, hold on. Bella Faith said Madrimov isn't sharp enough and he doesn't do anything that Bud hasn't seen before. No special bells and whistles. Bud stops him. Okay. I still think there's a little bit of questions. And, I'm under the belief that Terence Crawford power will translate. And I do think that, he'll hold his own at the 154-pound weight limit. You know what I mean? But every time yeah, Champion's a troll. You know what I'm saying? He said promotion he should have got years ago for what? Fighting bums? Bro, listen, the motherfucker is a 3-division world champion and was undisputed in both weight and 2 weight classes. He's beat notable names, whether we talking about a prime Yorkis Gamboa, Ricky Burns, who was a 3-division world champion, whether you talking about, Victor Postal, who was one of the most avoided fighters at 140 at one point, or we talking about Julius Ndongo, who became unified at 140 in just 2 fights. You know what I'm saying? Going up, beating Jeff Horn, who came out successful against Manny Pacquiao. And a lot of the guys that he was presented with in the welterweight division, he had to stay active because them top dudes at PBC was talking about he was on the other side of the street, and they came up with every reason necessary to not fight him. So he had to fight whoever was available. But as soon as he got out of that top rank deal, he happened to beat the best 147 in the world at the time, and Errol Spence Jr., who had a spectacular performance against Yordenis Ugas prior to that fight. Had 3 out of the 4 belts in the weight class, and he smashed Errol Spence. And nobody in the division that Errol Spence has fought, whether it was Danny Garcia, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, whoever, wasn't able to do. He made Errol Spence look like an amateur, man. So, yes, based off how long he's been relevant and based how long he's been doing his thing at a high level, he deserved that recognition and that promotion years ago. Sean Porter is not a bum. Yorkis Gamboa at his peak was not a bum. Ricky Burns, not a bum. You feel what I mean? And let's not act like, Terence Crawford wasn't taking out of certain opportunities to truly become great and truly become a star, and we could thank Bob Arum for that. Bob Arum sat down and he told you that he blocked that Manny Pacquiao fight because he was concerned for Manny Pacquiao's health. I'm not trying to hype up Ndongo. Yo, for anybody that actually knows Ndongo, was it facts or cap that he became unified in 2 fights in the 140-pound division, back to back? Won one world title. Got another guy for another world title, became unified in 2 fights. Is that facts or cap? He said beat a featherweight. Bro, Yorkis Gamboa was at his peak and was an undefeated fighter regardless. Y'all give Vasil Lomachenko credit for beating a 122-pounder in Guillermo Rigondeaux. Y'all give Canelo Alvarez credit for beating Jermell Charlo, who moved up 2 weight divisions to fight him. Y'all not gonna give Terence Crawford credit for beating Yorkis Gamboa, who was a pound-for-pound talent at the time? And that's another thing. I ain't shit. Victor Postal, I said he was one of the most avoided fighters in the 140-pound division at his peak. Danny Garcia gave that man step-aside money habitually and brought the bitch out of Lucas Matisse, who was one of the boogeymen in the division at one point. Gamboa was on the pound-for-pound list. Yes, he was. Bud destroyed Gamboa. Gamboa was never the same after he lost to, Terence Crawford. World champions, whichever way you want to look at it. You see what I mean? So these dudes don't be knowing boxing for real, man. I mean, they try to nitpick shit, but like I said, you can nitpick anybody's resume. I could sit here and find a way to discredit anybody's resume. But what doesn't change or what can't be disputed is that Terence Crawford is a 3-division world champion. Bro, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I didn't even mention Amir Khan. You talking about what other niggas saying in the chat. I didn't even mention Amir Khan. You feel what I mean? Like, it is what it is, bro. You not somebody that I would really care to engage with because, we on different levels, Champy. I ain't gonna lie, like Champy. We on 2 different levels, bro. You over here trying to nitpick shit and I'm just providing facts. You feel what I mean? So you gotta come a little bit better than that. You feel me? So it is what it is. I don't know what you really want me to tell you. And I forgot what I was even talking about, in all honesty. I think I was talking about Madrimov's abilities. You know what I'm saying? You said Bud, the second most hated fighter behind Devin. Shit. Most hated fighters. I think Shakur up there because they been talking greasy about Shakur. It's like essentially anybody who could possibly, give Tank some problems, they hate on him. Anybody that may possibly compete with Gervonta Davis or might be a high-level threat for Gervonta Davis, they hate on him. Yeah, Shakur is up there, bro. A lot of people don't like Shakur. And I ain't gonna lie, Shakur get on my nerves sometimes, but I ain't gonna say I hate the man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you not on mine. Would you like to come on the channel and prove it? Why don't you come on the channel and prove it? Well, show me something. Show me something, because you love running your mouth in these chats. So let's see what you built like, cuz I'm pulling your card. Let's see what you cut like. Because you haven't shown me anything that proved that you saying anything valid. Why don't you come show me? Yeah, like, what is you talking about? Yeah, come on, Champy. Let's go, Champy. Let's go, Champy. Yeah. Show me some. Pause. You already know he ain't hitting the stream yard, man. Niggas just be talking, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that Terence Crawford isn't cared about. I'm definitely not gonna say that. He's definitely cared for. You can't name a pound for pound list without mentioning Terence Crawford. Uh-oh. Is this who I think it is? Nah. But it's the OG, Mastermind 96. What's going on, my brother?
Praise the Lord, sir.
Praise him. I'm maintaining, my brother. What's going on, man? You sipping on that motherfucking yak?
Man, I seen Madrimov on the boxing screen. He wasn't on the TV screen. He was on the boxing screen. He on. If you ain't speaking boxing, you ain't talking my language.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Out here, man. Hey, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I told you I just don't want to see Crawford versus Canelo. I'm dead set against that.
I low key don't either.
You know, we really boxing guys.
A lot of people want to see it. I think they just interested. And I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I think a lot of people are interested in it because they want to see Crawford downfall.
Yeah, I talked to the racist. I promise you, I was on the racist channel today, and I told them exactly that. I said, okay, Sweet Pea is a great, phenomenal pound for pound guy, but he can't beat Roy at 168. It's impossible. And Sweet Pea said it out of his mouth. So, you know, it's ridiculous. And those fights only good if Rigondeaux win. If Mikey Garcia beats Earl Spence. If Amir Khan beat Canelo. If it go when the big guy win, it's like that's what's supposed to happen. You know, I can see Crawford getting very hurt, and it's gonna take his pound for pound weighting down his all time. But you know, it's just like Triple G versus Mayweather. No need for it. He already accomplished enough. You know, he's 160.
I think a lot of people, and then I think a lot of Canelo fans encouraging it because they feel like he'll have a stronger chance of beating Bud than he would beating Benavidez.
That's 1,000%. That's 1,000. And if you honest, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, if you just don't want the guy to fight Benavidez, just say that. Stop blaming Benavidez. You know.
Yeah, you hear that? Do you hear that thing they saying about Benavidez? He didn't activate his mandatory. Why doesn't Benavidez activate his mandatory? Like, bro, what the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? All of a sudden, it's in Benavidez's hands to activate his own mandatory. I thought that was the WBC's job.
Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke.
I clearly remember late last year, the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, they came out and said that they was going to mandate Canelo to face Benavidez in March of 2024. What the fuck happened?
Yep.
What happened? Not a goddamn thing.
And another thing we got, Mazuma, another thing we got to discuss that's important in boxing is this Tank Davis getting ducked by Lomachenko.
Bro, don't nobody care because he's not a black fighter.
Oh, I got you. You're right.
That man literally said, well, his manager said, oh, Loma's not in the mood. He doesn't want to fight this year. He's going to train at the end of this year, and hopefully he'll fight in 2025. What? Can you imagine? No, listen. Can you imagine if Devin Haney said that? Can you imagine if Shakur Stevenson said that? Can you imagine if Terence Crawford said that? Anybody who's not Lomachenko, can you imagine if they said that? The criticism that they will be facing, they will slaughter them in the media. If they would say anything like that, But Loma says things like that, or his manager comes out and says things that Loma has said, and it's crickets.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why Floyd Mayweather, he was on a whole rampage for years saying that boxing is a racist sport.
Mm-hmm.
From a systematic standpoint, because it's tailored for certain motherfuckers to get away with things easier than others. Meanwhile, these guys making millions. Let's not get it wrong, but a lot of these black fighters, they're oppressed by the system that boxing has created.
Yeah, Mazuma, I want you to know the greatness that we're losing now. Me personally, I'm picking Lomachenko, right? So before this news comes out, yeah, I was picking him against Tank, the upset. I'm going with the upset special because he's fighting the best guy he ever faced. It's a long shot, but I think he had what it takes. This before I heard he was scared. Now that I know he's scared, I'm not picking Lomachenko. Oh, you scared to do? I know Tank and them team didn't want to fight, but ducking is ducking. So if Tank ducks you, now you ducking him. So I don't want to hear nothing about ducking. Ducking cool. Because if you cool with Lomachenko ducking, I'm cool with Tank ducking. I understand why Tank ducked because he was not experienced enough. And I think Lomachenko wins 5 years ago. But like you said, I think Lomachenko fears him now because lights out Tony. He don't want to get them TV turned off. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is.
You know what it is, bro? Like, if this would have just been like some shit that people were speculating that Loma said that, I wouldn't really call it a duck, bro. They went to the table and they was like in deep negotiations.
Right.
So, it's kind of confusing that, Loma didn't say no from the beginning. They was in deep talks. I heard they had like a venue locked in and all types of shit.
Yeah, Mazuma, I want you to understand that he gets more credit now. He don't get as much credit for beating Tank 5 years ago as he get now. I want people to understand that if he beats Tank, he's really back undefeated. Now you can really say, man, he did enough.
Look at him that way, but he won't be undefeated, but they'll look at him that way. Like, his stock going to shoot through the roof. For sure.
Yeah, I would look at him that way because you beat Tank. I'm saying it's just like Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson. Oh, you really was always great. You just lost a few fights early on. That's what.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're saying they're gonna forget about all his like fuck ups.
Yeah, remember that he was 14-0 on ESPN. You remember that?
Oh, look at this goofy. Oh, look at this goofy. What you guys say, Champy? What you guys say?
Yo.
Man, talk.
Yeah, basically, Bud's a fraud, bro. And
how?
I mean, there's so many ways you can go at it. You know what I'm saying? So
go then.
I mean, we already know what it is, bro. Like,
no,
he's a fraud.
No, I don't.
He's fought bums.
No,
doesn't deserve a.
He what?
No, but for real though, like.
No, what you say?
He's fought bums, bro.
Who's the bums that he's fought?
He's the bum basher, bro.
The bum basher. All right, so what you
think
about?
He's the bum basher, bro.
So
how are you? Go ahead. My bad. You're good.
York is Gamboa at his peak. He a bum?
Bro, Crawford pulled his ass up from 2 weight classes below, like, and this guy was already like,
so you said Canelo
draining himself to make 135, bro. He was big at 135, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, now he's.
So what? He made the weight. Wouldn't it be hurting him if he's so much bigger? He had to cut so much weight to make 135.
He should have beat him. Like, he should have beat him, bro. Like, he should have beat him, bro. And that's what's funny is like. Gamboa hurt his ass, bro. Gamboa hurt his ass, bro. Crawford's chinny, dog. Okay. Like, come on.
Okay, so why you bringing up that he was so much smaller? He hurt Bud.
Great fighter.
He's chinny, bro. He's chinny, but we're talking about Bud, bro. Bud is chinny.
Never been down.
He brought up a featherweight. He brought up a featherweight as a big lightweight, and this guy now is really a welterweight. What he's going up to 154, and you're trying to tout a win against like a little dude, a featherweight. Come on, bro.
What about Benavidez?
What about that's all you got is Gamboa? That's all you got is Gamboa?
Was Gamboa a pound for pound rated fighter?
What else? You were trying to say Ricky Burns? A Euro bum? Come on, bro.
3-division world champion.
John Molina, the great John Molina. The great Julius Ndongo.
Who said anything about John Molina? Who said anything about John Molina?
What about?
I never mentioned John Molina.
Doug Crawford did. He fought him.
You specific questions.
That's another bum, bro. That's another bum, bro.
What about that?
He beat, and you know what? I'm not even like Errol Spence, bro. Like he was overrated to begin with.
How?
And you know what?
How the fuck was he, bro? He was the best welterweight in the world. What the fuck you talking about?
That's another weight bully, bro. The guy. That's a big motherfucker. That guy should have been at middleweight already, bro. He should have been at middleweight.
Yo,
he should have been at middleweight.
How are you a weight bully if you making the weight? How?
Well, he already.
Just like the opponent is. How you a weight bully? Has Earl ever?
Well, how is he ranked on pound for pound if he's staying at the same weight class, bro? Like, come on. So you know what? My bad. Wait, my bad. You're talking. My bad. Go for it.
Yeah, I said, when has Earl ever missed weight?
It's not about missing weight, bro. It's about moving up. It's about moving up, and that's what pound for pound is, bro. That's what pound for pound is. This guy never moved up because if he was to fight guys his real size, bro, he'd get knocked out. But what I was gonna say about Errol Spence, is this car crash. It did take a lot out of him. He was already overrated to begin with, and then this fool Crawford, like, come on, dog. That's his.
Did you say that when he beat Ugas?
I did say that, bro.
Oh, you said that after he stopped Ugas and fucked up his career. And stopped Ugas. That's who you took. You said that the car accident.
Ugas, an old man. Ugas, an old man. Again,
who was a WBA
by that point, Errol Spence should have already moved up, bro. There's dudes at 154. He could have, and he could have went up to 160, bro.
WBA welterweight champion of the world.
So what else we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about how not only did Crawford get hurt by fucking Gamboa, he got hurt. He got dropped by Mean Machine, dog. Like, come on.
Okay. And what happened? Don't give Mean Machine credit after you say he beat all bums. So
Jeff Horn. So he got his welterweight belt off of Jeff Horn. Like, come on, bro.
The man who beat Manny Pacquiao. The man
that robbed a fucking old ass Manny Pacquiao. Come on, bro.
Did he beat Manny Pacquiao? Yes or no?
He got robbed, bro. In Australia. Like, come on, dog.
Yes or no?
No, I didn't think he did. I think most people agree with me that he didn't, bro.
What BoxRec say?
The money said Jeff Horn won in Australia.
The money says Jeff Horn won.
The money said Jeff Horn won in Australia. Manny Pacquiao blessed his ass.
Okay, I can't tell because Jeff Horn walked away with the WBO welterweight title. So what was your excuse when Terence Crawford was chasing Manny Pacquiao around trying to get a fight with him? What happened with that?
Bud didn't earn that shit. And plus Manny Pacquiao, hold on. Manny Pacquiao had Manny Pacquiao was a cash cow with a bunch of offers. He could do what he wants, bro. Like,
Chris Algieri. He fought Chris Algieri. He fought Jesse Vargas.
Who the fuck is Ndongo, bro? Who the fuck is that motherfucker?
Victor Posthouse.
Wait. Hold up. I'm asking you something. You keep talking and you not answering shit. Who the fuck is Chris Algieri and Jesse Vargas in comparison to Terence Crawford? They both fought Manny Pacquiao.
Jesse Vargas is better than fucking Ndongo.
That's not what
Jesse Vargas is better than fucking Ricky Burns. I'll say that. Well, we got to add some context.
You said Bud didn't earn it, right? You said he didn't earn the Terence Crawford fight. Okay, but Jesse Vargas.
No, my bad. I misspoke. He hasn't earned the Canelo fight, dog. He hasn't earned the Canelo fight. Is what I'm trying to say.
All over the place, man. This nigga all over the place.
Yeah, Victor Posthouse was a great victory by Terence Crawford.
I'll say, you know what? Posthouse is not a bad win. That's probably his only like decent kind of win. But that was what, like fucking 10 years ago? That was like Ndongo. What? The The motherfucker that was a stick figure that Bud like barely tapped his ass and he fucking fell to the ground like he fucking got split in half.
Have you ever been hit with a body shot?
I have, bro. I have been hit with that.
By who?
That's how this guy, dude. Come on, bro.
Who?
Where you box at?
Where do you box at?
I own a boxing gym, Pivot Boxing Academy. You Google me.
He got you right there.
Google me.
Who did you fight?
I'll box you, bro.
Who punched you?
I'll come to you and box you. We can box on your channel, dog.
Where you at? Where you at?
I'm in Arizona. We can meet up.
Nah, I'm not. What the fuck I gotta go to Arizona for? You want listen, bro?
Oh, see now. Oh, yeah.
What weight is you at?
He got the boxing.
What weight is you at?
Right now, I'm walking at like 180, dog.
Oh,
but I could cut weight.
You would get stepped on, bro. You wouldn't make it out my gym. How many fights you got?
I'm not talking about other people at your gym. There's probably motherfuckers that can really fight there. I'm talking about you. How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
You think I'm saying you would get stepped on by?
Not you, bro. How much do you weigh?
You will find out. You will find out. I bet I step on a scale. You see.
Hey, Mazuma, let me ask
you. The right one. I just want the right one. I'm right there with you. So what you saying? How many fights you got?
I just want to know why Benavidez don't get credit for. Canelo.
Wait, how many fights you got?
I don't have fucking pro fights, bro. But I don't give a fuck about that. I don't.
You would get stepped on. You would get stepped on. So you could take.
You're just talking, bro.
You can take that long ass trip. You could take that long ass plane ride from Arizona to Philly. I will send you the address, and I will beat your ass live on Mazuma TV. And we could put some money up too. And I will beat the dog shit out you. And after I beat the dog shit out you,
we could do that.
Okay.
We could set that. I know. I'll come back and we can set that up. We can set that up for sure. But yeah, let's talk the boxing. We can set that up.
Okay.
We can set that up.
Get some weight off your fat ass, and then we can talk.
You need to put some weight on, dog. You'll get knocked out.
I don't need to put on shit. I'm your weight.
You'll get knocked out, dog.
I'm your weight.
You'll break your hand on my shit.
Okay.
You'll break your hand trying to punch me, dog.
Okay. No, something will break.
You need to get your weight up.
Okay. You doing all that talking.
But anyway, let's talk.
I could tell you never boxed before. Niggas like you who talk like that. If you know who I was, you wouldn't be speaking like this.
Okay. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Okay.
Like
that's what everybody say.
Anyway though.
That's what everybody say.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay.
I want people to get their real credit for ducking. Don't just duck. Don't call out the duckers. You don't call out all duckers. Even your if my guy
bum. Never boxed in his life, but want to talk. You want to talk like you like that. You not like that.
How he feel about Lomachenko ducking Tank?
He don't care. He don't know shit about boxing. This nigga hit a heavy bag in his dirty ass basement. He think he a boxer.
I go to a gym, bro. I train. I mean, like I said, I'm not. When it comes to that, we don't need to talk about. We can set it up. We can set it up.
What gym?
Knockout boxing, yo.
Knockout boxing. Okay, let's look at that.
Knockout boxing, yo.
Knockout boxing.
We train for the knockout. We train for the knockout.
But you don't got no fights. They know you a bum. They know you a bum.
Hey, we can set it up, like I said.
What you train at? Knockout Fitness?
Knockout boxing, bro.
I don't see none of them. I see a whole bunch. Knockout Boxing Club.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, in Phoenix. Oh, I'm gonna call an ex about Champy. I'm gonna see what
you gotta do, bro.
He can
set it up.
He did the best boxer pound for pound, Mazuma. He come on here talking about the best boxer alive today.
Oh so man, I would love to add Champy to my resume. I'd love to beat the shit out of it. What you a little white boy? What is you? You gonna keep yourself anonymous?
He got quiet. Mazuma. He ain't like that question.
Yeah, he ain't like that.
No, my bad. What do you? No, I'm Hispanic, bro. What do you think? I'm Hispanic. Did you see my?
All right.
That's what I'm saying. You can't knock us out, bro.
So you being Hispanic, do you hate out fighters?
You Mexican?
Say what?
You
Say
Mexican?
what?
You
Yeah,
Mexican?
bro. Yeah, bro.
So do you
I stopped plenty of them.
Yeah, some weak ass East Coast ones, bro. Some weak ass East Coast.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We better than y'all. We better than y'all.
Yeah, Philly.
We better than y'all.
Did you agree with
all I'll say is that
you wouldn't make it.
All I'll say is that when Boots Ennis, when he decides to step up, when Boots Ennis decides to step up, bro, Jesus Ramos is gonna handle that, dog.
I don't care.
Jesus Ramos will handle that, dog.
I don't care. You a bum. I don't care.
You a bum.
You a bum. And I will beat your ass.
You a bum that gets in your feelings, dog. You like block me and shit on your channel just for voicing my opinion. Like you get that's soft, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I see that behavior. I'm like, shit.
You know nothing about boxing. You have not said anything credible.
Dog, I school you from the chat, bro. I school you from the chat, and you block me.
How? I asked you a question. You're not even.
Because you block me.
Yo, listen. I asked
you block me and get your feelings hurt, dog.
So we might as well talk about some ignorant shit because you don't want to talk about no educational shit. So what are we talking about?
I came here to talk. I came here to talk boxing, bro. You got in your feelings.
You're not answering no questions. You
told me to drop. You told me to hit the link. I did, bro. I pulled up.
Okay. It took you like 20 minutes to hit the link, but regardless,
I had to get I had to make sure my phone was charging shit. So. But yeah, bro, I'm here, bro. What's up? I'm here. What do you want to talk about?
I asked you several questions. You're not answering them. So I said we might as well talk about some ignorant shit, and I might as well call you a bum while we on here since you wasting my time. Because I asked you
wouldn't let me finish, bro. Like, what are you talking?
How? Bro, I sat there and I waited for you. You ain't answer shit. You started talking about all this other shit except what I asked you. When we was talking about Manny Pacquiao, right? You said that Terence Crawford didn't earn his opportunity against Manny Pacquiao. So I said, okay, but he's fought Jesse Vargas, he's fought Brandon Rios, and he's fought fucking who else? Chris Algieri. What have they done that Terence Crawford has not done?
Is that all who's Manny Pacquiao's fought? Or no? Has he fought other fools that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Manny Pacquiao, that's not all he's fought, bro. Like this guy's a fucking legend, bro. At that point, who did Terence Crawford beat?
Do you want me to? I'm asking you, how the fuck is Terence Crawford?
Bob Arum tried to fucking put this fool on a pay-per-view. He tried to put this fool on a pay-per-view. Couldn't even sell, bro.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
Like,
you talking, bro? Who gives a fuck about selling, bro? We talking about fights, my nigga. Don't nobody care about what people selling, bro.
That's part of it, bro. That's the business of boxing, bro. That's part of it.
Bro,
that's not all of it. That's not all of it. That's not all of it. But
has Jesse Vargas ever headlined a pay-per-view outside of Manny Pacquiao? Has Brandon Rios ever headlined a pay-per-view outside of Pacquiao?
Look at who Jesse Vargas has fought, bro.
Algieri beat anybody that.
Look at Jesse Vargas's resume, bro.
Bro, this dude, bro. You could tell, bro. You could tell he knows nothing about boxing. I'm asking you something very simple and you won't answer it. Because that's how, and you talking about you schooling me? You can't even answer a fucking question.
Not one.
You're leaving out the context, bro. You're leaving out the context.
What context, nigga?
So I'm here to provide it.
Bro, no, you're not. You talking about, bro, I don't need no fucking context. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need nobody to, help me walk through anything. You said that Terence Crawford was not worthy enough to fight Manny Pacquiao. So I said, okay, if you genuinely feel like that, Manny Pacquiao has fought Brandon Rios. He's fought Chris Algieri. He's fought, I forgot who else I just fucking mentioned. Whatever. Brandon Rios, Chris Algieri, fucking Jesse Vargas, whatever. What have they done to be more worthy than Terence Crawford?
I mean, we gotta pull up the resume or what? I mean, Manny Pacquiao has fucking had like 50. I mean, I don't have like 70 fucking fights, bro. Like, come on.
Who gives a fuck?
Those aren't the only fools that he fought. Like, he fought.
That's not what I'm at. I'm asking, bro.
That's all that matters.
80 people that Pacquiao
because that question is stupid, bro. Like,
how is it stupid? No, it's just that you don't got to.
Because it's about what Terence Crawford hasn't done.
Have an answer, so you go in a circle.
It's because what Terence Crawford hasn't done, bro.
No, it's not. It's not, bro.
It is because you're trying to say he deserves a shot.
Just admit
you're trying to say he's the one that deserves. So what did he do?
Just admit that you're wrong, and we can move on.
Okay, yeah. Next question.
Just admit that you're wrong, and we could go to the next question.
I'm not wrong, bro. But next question though. What else you got? What else you got, bro?
How can you have a conversation with somebody like this, bro? How?
I think if he wins,
how can you build with a conversation with this dude when he can't even admit that he fucked up? I got no problem admitting I'm wrong if somebody provide a valid question. I'm just like, oh shit, I ain't think of it that way. This nigga is clearly wrong, and he just wants to continue the conversation and take no accountability for just being wrong. You're the one, and I'm the one getting schooled.
Hey, Mazuma, I think if Terence Crawford wins undisputed in 3 weight classes, I think he's #1 fighter of all time, in my opinion. If he can,
shit, that's a discussion. That's definitely a discussion, but
if he in 3 divisions,
I don't know, man. That 140 undisputed, like that's not really like that. That's not really something to hang your hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why not? Why not? He was the first one to do it in the
who did he win? Who did he beat to get that title? He beat Ndonga.
He beat 4 different people. He beat 4 different.
How many belts did Ndonga have?
He had 1, right, or 2?
No, who did Ndonga beat?
The motherfuckers who had the belts at the time.
Hey, there you go.
Some belt holders, just some regular ass fools, some Reggies, dog. Come on, bro.
Beat 2
some
world
Reggies.
Champions back to back. Beat 2 world champions back to back. He doing what he need to do. He came in with no belts, fought 2 fights, came out with 2 belts. What are you talking about?
I mean, honestly, bro, like the Canelo at 160 was more undisputed than that, bro. Canelo at 160 was more. My whole thing is this, bro. My whole thing is this. Terence Crawford, he's overrated, bro, and like these fanboys, dog, are getting out of control.
How?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yo, how is a 2-time undisputed champion overrated?
Because he black.
Because he didn't beat anybody.
Earl Spencer is
this is a watered down era, bro. Everybody gets a belt, dog. There's like 6 belts and there's like 7 belts in a division, dog. Like, come on.
Yo, he said it's a watered down era, so he hate on Terence Crawford so heavy. He's saying this whole era filled with bums. He's saying everybody ass. That's how much he hating on Bud. That this whole fucking era is trash. So we shouldn't give him any credit because everybody that Bud fought in the era that he's in is garbage. That's what you're saying?
You don't have an undisputed
at 1. Say that.
Hold on.
You're just too stupid to understand, bro. Like, that's your own spin on. That's your own retarded ass spin.
You're a fucking idiot, bro. You're an idiot. I hope you don't have a YouTube channel. I hope you don't make videos. Do you?
No, actually, I'm going every day in training, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a job, and then I go there. I don't spend all day on YouTube, like, fucking messing with my right hand all day like you.
Well, I'm on YouTube for 1.5 to 2 hours at night. I wake up early in the morning and I do everything that you do. I run a gym. I got a whole stable of fighters. I don't even got to explain this shit to you, but I really live this shit that you claiming you live. You probably a little fat ass bum. What's your height? Because a lot of Mexicans don't be tall. How tall is you, Champy?
5'9", bro. I don't even need to lie, bro. I don't even need to lie, bro. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the same way. I clean you the fuck up, Champy.
We can make it happen, dog. Like, trust me. I'm gonna come back, dog. I'm gonna come back on here, bro. And we'll set that up, bro.
And I'm out of shape, and I'll beat your ass like you stole something, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
You get knocked out.
All left hooks, nigga.
I'm knocking you out, boy. When I see you, I'm knocking you out.
Hey,
but you'll never see me. Why don't you show your face so I can know what you look like? So when I see you, I knock you the fuck out. How about that? How about that? Why don't you show your face so I know what you look like?
Bro. Why are you trying to check out another man, bro? See, I knew you would go there. Like,
you checking me out right now.
Checking out a fucking buster.
You came through and you looking at me. So why I can't look at you? Because you insecure. You hiding in your little dirty ass basement right now, scratching your ass, watching Mazuma TV. Stop fronting.
It's easy to talk shit when you hide your face.
turkey.
Well, like I said, I'll come back, bro. I've been in your chat, and we can make it happen.
Bro, stop talking like you a pro. You start talking like all these other pros. Well, man, we can make it happen. Nigga, shut up and buy a ticket and bring your ass over here. I go beat your ass. How about that?
Hey, I give him credit if he go to Philadelphia.
Put your broke ass on the plane and come get your ass.
You dropped the link. I pulled up, dog. You were talking shit. Said I wouldn't.
Go ahead and pull up and see if you make it out the gym. Talk respectful, dog. Pull up got a different, undertone in Philadelphia. I don't know where you from, but when you talking about pulling up, that shit could get deep. You won't make it home,
bro. You got salty because I was saying my opinion in the chat and you blocked me. That's disrespectful, bro. You couldn't even handle it, dog.
Yeah,
that's how I know. When you fight, you probably fight emotional, like a female, You're a female, dog.
Yeah, okay.
One of these transformers, dog.
I'll beat your ass straight like that. Fuck you talking about? You was a bum.
Transformer ass, dog.
What?
Zuma, man.
Yo, you probably a little fat. You probably a fat no neck nigga with hella dandruff on your head trying to tell me what the fuck I got going on, bro. You watching me, nigga. You watching me. Don't nobody know who Champy is. You took that little picture off Google trying to make a boxing glove with boxing gloves on. A nigga named Champy. This nigga go around calling himself Champy. Who called you Champy? Did your mom name you that? Because you be shadow boxing in your backyard and punching on your basement wall? Is that why they call you Champy?
Yeah,
well, you can find out, bro. I told you I'm gonna knock you out. I told you I'm gonna knock you out, dog.
All right, and what happened when I wash you? And what happened?
You never lost a fight, bro?
What?
You never lost a fight or what? Are you undefeated or what?
I actually had fights. I did my thing. I'm stamped. You not. You talking like you somebody, nigga. You's a bum. You's a bag beater. You's a gym member. You not no fighter for real. Who told you a fighter? Champy? How the fuck you call yourself champ? You never stepped in there. You never heard the bell ring.
See, I know. See, you're just talking for your channel, bro. Like I said, we can make it happen, dog. I pulled up.
We can make it happen.
We can make it happen.
We can make it happen. This nigga copy.
But anyway, keep me on block. Keep me on block. I'm gonna come back when you want to talk boxing. When you don't get your feelings hurt.
Man, shut up, man. You don't even be talking no boxing. Ain't nobody in this chat backing your play anyway.
Dog,
you ain't making no
I was trying to talk boxing, and then you're over here like getting in your feelings. Like,
no facts.
So I'm gonna come back.
Don't make any sense. You're a bum.
When you get out your feelings, we can talk boxing, and then we can set that up.
Come back on your terms, nigga.
When you get out your feelings, we can talk boxing, and then we can set that up. Just keep me on block.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga. Get him the fuck up out of here. Goofy ass.
Hey, Mazuma, man, how the hell you in a boxing gym so young, man?
I'm gonna beat the shit out, huh? I won't never see that motherfucker anyway. His broke ass ain't flying nowhere over here. What you say, Mastermind?
How the hell you get a boxing gym so young in Philadelphia, man? How the hell you come up like that? You've been doing it for years.
Me and my dad co-own it, and
Oh, your pops
my dad knew the people that had the building.
Oh,
so we started like, I'm not gonna make it seem like we just had money and we fucking put a gym together. Like, nigga, we was on Facebook Market buying punching bags, and we made shit happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. You know what I mean? But we made it happen, and we've been open since 2020.
Hey, let me tell you the impact of what you're doing, right? Got to do with the world. That boxing thing that you're doing right now, if you go to the grassroots of it, that's just as impactful as hip hop. That's changed. This thing, boxing is just like hip hop. It just made as many millionaires, billionaires, executives, just like hip. And it's been around longer than hip hop. Hip hop been around since like 80. Boxing been around since we can remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're doing a good thing for the community. You helping out the youth. You getting them out of the streets. Because I'm Philadelphia. You live there. I ain't never even been there. But I heard about Philly.
Where you from, Mastermind?
Cincinnati.
All right, from Ohio. Okay.
8 streets of Cincinnati. Aaron Pryor, Adrian Broner, Ezra Charles.
Take Adrian Broner out. You could leave Aaron Pryor and Ezra Charles, though.
Yeah, you think I'm going to take Hopkins out? I'm leaving them all in there. Danny, I'm taking all of them. They are killers. Danny Garcia ain't never been down. Mazuma, he a effing killer. Undefeated going up against Keith Thurman. You remember? I seen all this shit. I was there.
Yeah, they was having a whole discussion on like who's the greatest from Philadelphia and shit like that.
Woo!
And I said there was people kept saying Joe Frazier, and I'm like, listen, man, Joe Frazier great. He a legend. He did his thing. He got some great wins and he had some great moments, but that's B-Hop hands down to me.
Whoa. I see what you're saying, and I can't disagree. I want to disagree with you, but you're speaking facts because Smoking Joe, only reason they saying Smoking Joe, because Smoking Joe one of the greatest fighters ever. He's like a pound for pound guy. That left hook was vicious. He could beat anybody, man.
If we talking about like accolades, B-Hop got it.
Talent.
Resume too.
You looking at Tank Davis, when you looking at Smoking Joe, you looking at Tank Davis. I guarantee you they were saying the same stuff, Mazumba, back then about Joe that they saying about Tank now. He's one of the best fighters we ever seen. I don't know who could beat him.
Joe really from here. I don't even think Joe Frazier really from here.
Don't take that away from him, man. Don't do that, please.
I ain't talking crazy like that, but I heard he was born somewhere else.
That's Tupac in California. That's how they do Tupac now that he's gone in California.
I ain't gonna do Joe like that. You know, he put Philly on the map for real. I ain't disrespecting him like that, but I swore they said he was from somewhere else.
Well, you a boxing guy. Tell me what you think about the left hook. Is it the best thing you ever seen? And he coming from Philly, the best left hook ever in the world has ever seen. Him and Tito Trinidad.
Yeah, he got the same birthday as his birthday a day after mine too. That's dope. But his birthday January 12th. You know, it's crazy. Tito Trinidad birthday is January 10th, and mine is on the 11th. That's
dope. My God.
That's crazy, right? Them Capricorns got that motherfucker. Bang, bang, bang.
And don't forget, Mazuma, gold medal. You forgetting he's a gold medalist also. Put that on the Smoking Joe is a gold medalist. Bernard Hopkins is a penitentiary medalist.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know to win the gold in the penitentiary. Look how hard it is to be the best fighter.
My resume goes stupid, bro. Like,
yes, sir.
But I'm a Capricorn K7. Yes, I am. Tito Trinidad, January 10th. I'm January 11th. Joe Frazier, January 12th. I share the same birthday as Mary J. Blige, the fucking GOAT.
There is a man that Bernard Hopkins feared, though. I do got that over his head. And there's no man that Joe feared. So he got the edge over Bernard on that. We got fear in Bernard. We got no fear in Joe. Fear. He had a David Benavidez that he did not want to fight. And his name was James Toney. Because that Detroit, Flint, Michigan dude against Philadelphia would have showed you who the best. Ooh. Yeah, Mazuma.
Nah, listen. I ain't even a fan of B-Hop. Keep it 1,000. I'm not.
Stone Cold Killer. He beat your favorite fighter.
James Toney, my second favorite fighter of all time.
Yeah. So that means Roy must be
anonymous. There, I love when B-Hop cooked Antonio Tarver. Yo, I got a funny story about that. So we was at Joe Hand's gym, right? That's where B-Hop was training towards the end of his career. I think this was around the time that he fought Tavares Cloud, I believe, at AC. And me and Antonio Tarver had gotten into it on Instagram years ago. We was talking, we had a disagreement about something, and you know what I'm saying? Tarver was talking about how he was going to come back and he was going to chop down the Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko and all that shit. He was talking all this greasy shit. He popped for PEDs not too long after that. But fucking Tarver was talking shit, and I went and told B-Hop about it. You know what B-Hop told me? He was like, tell Tarver he lost to a middleweight.
That's facts. That's facts.
He told me that he was wrapping his hands by the ring. He was like, tell me he lost to a middleweight. Yo, that shit was hilarious. That's actually what happened too. But B-Hop got De La Hoya on his resume, bro. He got undefeated Tito Trinidad on his resume, Kelly Pavlik, Antonio Tarver. He got his revenge against Roy. Bro, his shit go, man. Bro, B-Hop one of the greatest ever, bro. I'm sorry. I got him over Joe, man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Now, do you have him? Where? So you got James Toney number 2. So that means that the only one that could be over Toney in your mind is Roy Jones Jr. number 1.
Wait, what you mean? I'm saying all-time favorites. I ain't saying like all-time greatest. That's different.
Oh, so you said number 2 on your all-time? Yeah, because James Toney.
Because Tito Trinidad, my favorite fighter all time. My second favorite fighter all time is James Toney.
That's why
Andre Ward, and it switches up after that.
But that's the reason you don't like B-Hop, because he beat Tito ass. That's the real reason you don't like him. That's the reason I don't like him. That's my favorite fighter. He's the best because he's going for greatness. Tito for Roy.
I'm gonna tell you something. I never watched the fight all the way through.
Yeah.
I never watched it. I can't. All of Tito's 3 losses, he lost to Winky, he lost to B-Hop, he lost to Roy. I watched the Roy John. He almost beat Roy, bro. He won the first 6 rounds. If the motherfucker just didn't get knocked down, bro, he probably would have beat Roy that night. But he kept getting knocked down. And that was at 168. Tito ain't had no business being at 68. But regardless, I never watched any of his fights all the way through that he lost. Bro, I don't even know what the Winky Wright fight looked like.
Mazuma.
I can't.
Mazuma, I got to give you one of the greatest fights of Roy Jones' career. Joe Calzaghe. That was a great fight by the ex. I give Roy, that was such a great performance by Roy Jones, man. Even the loss, I give him a victory because he should have quit. I would have quit. If it was me, I would have quit. He was getting his ass towed up by 1,000 punches around, and his eyes was cut up, and he still kept fighting. He ain't got no quit in him. Roy Jones Jr., how great he is, he'll never quit. I've never seen no shit like that.
Roy really a dog, though.
Yeah, he really a dog.
Roy the most gifted fighter I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
I still haven't seen anything like him. We seen some good athletes but Roy, that motherfucker was a superhero, bro. But hold the phone boxing. Where you opening the gym at? Where you going to the gym, my brother? I seen you try to come on the live stream, but it said your device wasn't connected. So you probably had to turn on your mic or your camera or something.
Roy Jones is like Muhammad Ali, but better.
In terms of athleticism.
Yeah, punching power. He more powerful. He get more knockouts.
Ali used to slump shit.
No, he ain't had that one hitter quitter like he can't catch you with that Montel Griffin left hook.
Oh yeah.
Ali ain't had that big left hook in him.
Yeah. Yeah, he done.
He got that quick ass jab, right hand. That jab gonna tear you up all day.
You said Roy Jones was a cheat because that he got caught. He got caught on. He failed a drug test. Roy Jones. I know James Toney did.
Yep, I ain't holding none of that shit against them. They like Barry Bonds to me. I don't care. Ryan Garcia, I don't care about them testing positive shit. We in that.
You don't care about Ryan testing positive?
I do, and I'm saying no. If they don't care, I don't care. Okay, if you don't care, if we cheating now, so don't get mad when my dude cheat and beat your dude.
Yeah, when Ali turned it on, he was definitely explosive, and his speed was what killed motherfuckers, for sure.
Yep, Larry Holmes jab.
They ain't never seen nobody that fucking quick in their life, hands or feet at heavyweight like that until they ran into Ali.
Oh, Mazuma, I need to tell you this too. I need to tell you this because you're young and you probably don't know this because you know I'm 70, 80 years old. That mug, Larry Holmes, Muhammad Ali started laughing. Larry Holmes told Ali, "I'm gonna knock you out." Muhammad Ali started laughing like, "Ha, you gonna knock me out? Why you?" He walked up and smacked fire out of him. You hear me? Like Cam said he was gonna smack Shakur. He smacked fire out of Ali. Ali held his face like, "Damn, this fool just smacked me. He crazy." That's how out of shape Ali was. He had Parkinson when they fought. You know Ali wouldn't let no man slap him.
Larry said he didn't want to fight Ali. That's what I heard. I seen that Vlad TV interview Larry Holmes did. He said he ain't want to fight Ali. But he said he had to do what he had to do. And he said that he was begging the ref to stop it, and the ref was like, man, just shut up and fight and all this shit. And I think that was why, you know, Larry Holmes didn't get the credit he deserved because of what he did to Ali. But Larry Holmes, top 5 greatest heavyweights ever in my head. Can't nobody tell me any different.
Greatest jab of all time, him and Ike Quartet. But he number 1 with the jab.
Larry Holmes' jab was sensational. Like when I list like the greatest heavyweights all time, bro, I put, and this ain't in no particular order. I go Joe Louis, Ali, Larry Holmes. I put Lennox on there, bro. Like Lennox's resume and his reign, I put him on there. But then after that, you can start talking about like, you know, you could probably throw a Holyfield or George Foreman on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But
yep.
Larry Holmes, he top 3 in my head, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
And don't forget about Iron Mike Tyson. He was up there too. He was a killer.
Yeah, I'll probably put him top 10. I ain't putting him top 5 though.
No, I put him top 10 for sure. He ain't top 5.
Top 10. I'll give him top 10, especially at his peak. Yeah, top 10. But nah, top 5. I put Lennox up there, bro. Like I think he was underappreciated. I think that what he did, a lot of motherfuckers wasn't. And his resume is impeccable, bro. I hold a lot of weight on there. You know what I'm saying? On resume. You know what I mean? I don't care about how many fights you had. To me, it's about who you fought and in reality, who you beat. You know what I mean? Because you can have all the skill set in the world, but if you ain't beating nobody, ain't nobody going to truly know how great you really are.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the dilemma that Tank is in right now. Like, a lot of people want to think that he's great. They want to believe that, you know, he's the best, but until he fight these elite motherfuckers that's at the top, you know, that may possibly beat him, then we'll never know how great Gervonta really is. Yeah, David Tua was one of them.
But I think it's smart to avoid a guy like Shakur. I'm not going to fight him. I want a guy like Lomachenko.
It might be the smart thing to do, Mastermind, but, you know, that's going to take away from your legacy too. You can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they mentioning Riddick Bowe right here. That man did not want any smoke with Lennox Lewis. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. What he threw his world title in the trash can? What was it that he did?
But Mazuma, hear me out. I'm saying he's 22-0 right now. If Tank Davis double back and fight him at 25-0, he gets more glory. You might not want to fight him now because of his 2 bad performances. No, let him get 3 nice wins. Then you go on and take his head. That's more credit. Just like Lomachenko.
That sounds like marinating to me, Mastermind.
Yeah, I can marinate him. It's other fish in the sea. I can fight Lopez. I can fight who the guy? Lomachenko. Those guys are bigger fish to fry.
I can't, bro. I can't rock with that. Bro.
Hold on. All right, if you're going to call it out, call it out. Shakur really the coward because you ain't calling him out the way you was calling Devin Haney out. So we know who don't want to fight. If you really
Shakur call out Tank multiple times. Mastermind, you be on social media?
Hold on. Listen what I'm saying. I said the tone in your voice, sir. You all respectful when you talking to Tank. To call that nigga a bitch ass nigga like you talked to Devin Haney. Call him a hoe. Talk about fucking his girl. Yeah, if you really want to fight, but you gonna be respectful, nigga. I know you don't want to fight because you wasn't talking to Devin Haney like that because you really wanted to fight. That's why he was looking at it like that in the ring. So Mazuma, like I said, give him the same fucking energy that you gave Devin Haney. So we know who's scared. Because if he was talking that way to Tank, then we'll know, oh, Tank terrified. Why he don't want to fight Devin? I mean, fight Shakur. Shakur ain't saying shit. He all nice. Oh, we gonna see what happens. Hey, okay. He nice to these guys. But Devin Haney, why you an enemy? Why they ain't all your enemy? Fuck all of them. You the boxer. This sport don't got no time for respect.
J Cash said Shakur got Debo syndrome. When he talk about Tank, he done with respect.
Thank you.
Tank. Okay.
That's my point, man. Tell me how you feel about that. Why he's so nice to Gervonta if he really want to fight? You tell me.
Hey, man, I mean, Shakur the only one that can answer that, but I think Shakur will really fight the motherfucker, though. I think Shakur really rumbling. Yeah, I think so. I think that because it's something about when Shakur, like, you know, when he speaks about the sparring session with Tank and shit like that, there's something about it when he speaks about it that he just has this confidence. And with Floyd Mayweather, and then there's another thing, Floyd Mayweather, he sees something in Shakur that makes him genuinely believe that he could beat Tank. And that's the mission that Floyd Mayweather is on right now. Floyd Mayweather is on a mission to attempt to destroy Gervonta Davis, bro. That's the type that Floyd is. He felt like he built Tank up. Tank walked away from him. He felt like he'd been betrayed. So now he's grown bitter. He holding grudges. And I think he's genuinely on a mission to attempt to fuck with Tank. You know, I think that when that sparring footage was released, I think that was mental games.
Yep.
I think that was mental games that he was playing.
Yeah, that's some snake shit. I like Mayweather because he's the exact opposite of Muhammad Ali. He's the polar opposite, like the anti-Ali.
No, but let me say this. So he knows something about Shakur that we don't know. I think that he's seen Gervonta Davis in there with certain styles that really bothers him. And he may feel like Shakur has the style necessary to give Tank some trouble. So that's why he's hell-bent on signing Shakur Stevenson, because he wants to be involved with Gervonta Davis's demise.
Right. I agree.
What do you say is inaccurate, Sam, as well? Let me know.
He definitely want to see. You said that was accurate. That was very accurate. He definitely want to see his demise. He want to see Tank fall.
He do, bro. He do.
But if you want to beat Tank, put him back to Tio. Tio got the best chance of beating him, in my opinion.
Tank?
Teofimo Lopez?
You think so?
He got good punching power, good boxing IQ. He's a very good boxer.
Yeah, no knockouts at 40, and he not making 35. So if they were to fight, it would have to be at 40, I'm assuming.
I'm saying 3 years from now they fight.
Did you watch the Steve Claggett fight?
Nah, I missed that. How did he do?
Shitty.
He looked good.
It was a good. I mean, he beat the dude convincingly, in my opinion. You know, I think he threw the most punches he ever threw in his career. You know, he hurt Claggett. He was like he accumulated a lot of damage on Claggett. You know, he was hurting Claggett towards the end, but Claggett was applying pressure. He had Tio against the ropes. Tio was mad uncomfortable in a lot of those sequences, and you know. Tio took some damage, man. That nigga nose look all fucking swollen like it always do. Top, you know, the bottom of his eyebrows all swollen both sides. Like he had trouble with Steve Claggett's pressure, and Tio had a lot of trouble keeping Claggett honest with his power. You feel what I'm saying? So we seen Gervonta Davis apply that pressure on people. You know what I mean? And I know he's a significantly smaller dude than Steve Claggett, but regardless, Gervonta Davis' punching power is in a different world than Steve Claggett's. I think that the pressure from Gervonta Davis will really bother Teofimo Lopez. I think he will stop Teofimo Lopez.
I would love that. I'm a big Tio fan, man. I love Tio. So even, you know, to go in there with such a great fighter like that, man, I would give both fighters credit because he got a big right hand. He could put you out early.
K7 says Tank will not smoke Tio. That's a close fight. Okay.
That big right hand. I like Tank they both got great boxing IQs. Remember, Teofimo, I want you to remember this, Mazuma, he rises to the occasion. So when he fights top guys, he's always on point. You do catch him slipping against lower level guys. He don't get up to his competition. I will give him that.
That's not concerning to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Because he lost a fight like that.
Yeah, man, like that's, you know, that's inconsistency. That's concerning to me.
But I like the talent we working with. That big jab, that big right hand. I love the his technique. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, what you think from his technique when he at his best?
Who? Tio, I think he looked sensate. I think he looked great against Loma. I like how he was turning with Loma on the angles, and I like how he was being aggressive from the rip. And he got Loma's respect early. You know what I'm saying? I think he did started to fatigue towards the end, and that's when Loma started to pick it up. But he did well with Loma. He did what he needed to do to beat him convincingly. Now he's had, the Richard Comey fight. I don't really consider that a big step up, but it was for his first world title. Did well against Comey. He sparked him, finished him. Josh Taylor, he did sensational against, but Josh Taylor, he didn't look impressive against Catterall, and So I don't know if that's the version of Josh Taylor that we seen fight Jose Ramirez or anything like that. So I'm gonna give T.O. the credit because Josh Taylor was the man at 140 at one point, but at the same time, I do have some questions as to whether Josh Taylor is still the same fighter that he was back when he was undisputed at 140.
Yeah.
You can say that he rises to the occasion. I don't got no problem saying that, but I think Tank is a totally different level from any of them dudes that he fought, especially right now.
But I want to go back to the Lomachenko fight. That fight was won 80% with confidence. I want you to go back. Remember, his father put so much confidence in that young man that he knew he was going to beat him. He ain't shit. That motherfucker, all that angle and dancing and shit, fuck his ballet dancing. It was no respect. That's what I'm telling you, going to get Shakur beat by Tank. It's too much respect. He's respecting Tank. Respect will get your ass whooped in that boxing ring. You don't have
to. That's what happened with Jermell and Canelo.
Yep.
It's a fact.
Holyfield never changed. He was the same with every fighter, including Mike Tyson. That's why he won. Confidence was there.
Yeah, the mental part definitely play a role. If you wrote, but then there's respectful motherfuckers that'll whoop your ass too. Like Andy Ruiz. He was sitting there smiling in front of Anthony Joshua, shaking his hand and taking pictures. It depends on the person, but yeah,
Oh no, that's a low blow. I'm calling the referee on this. This is when you call the referee out. Hey ref, he hitting low. Mazuma hitting low. He know the rule.
Bro, Andy Ruiz was playing it so nice.
Right.
Acting like they was good friends. And bro, he fuck around do the same shit to Gerald Miller this weekend. He playing it all cool with Gerald Miller and shaking his hand, smiling in his face, knowing damn well fight night he gonna be trying to clip him.
Let's talk.
93 Octane he said Triple G. Yeah, Triple G was real nice, and then he'll fucking try to take your life away in there.
But let's talk about the tears that Andy Ruiz brought. He brought me down to my knees like a bitch when he beat my favorite fighter, gold medalist. I fell on my knees like a bitch, start crying like a hoe from Color Purple. You hear me, Mazuma? No, that's AJ. AJ, come back, AJ. I was mad as hey. Only thing hurt worse than that was my boy Wilder getting beat in Black History Month. But hey, I just fell out. But AJ getting beat first, man, I fell down like, man, it was like your homie got smoked in front of you. AJ, come back, AJ. You were such a great fighter. Why you dude beat you like that? I was mad at him, man. That shit hurt.
Oh man.
What?
Nah, I never liked AJ, man. I was celebrating. Yo, I was in Scranton, PA. I was probably like a good 3 hours away from Philly, bro. And I was watching this shit live on the highway back to Philly. And I'm like, damn, I said AJ about to knock Andy the fuck out. That was fresh off the knockdown. Right? So, Ruiz get up, and I'm like, yo, he don't look hurt. I said, his leg's good. He's like, all right, bet. So we watching, right? We watching. And they trading. Boom, 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 boom. They trade. I'm like, yo, Andy about to get clipped again, bro. He not tightening up. And yo, he hit AJ behind that ear. And that motherfucker did that little dance. I was like, oh shit. I said, yo, Joshua hurt. The whole car was like, what? I I was like, yo, Joshua hurt. And Joshua sat down and I'm like, yo, ain't no fucking way. I was like, yo, ain't no way.
That's
yo,
it.
that shit was insane. And then Andy kept dropping him. And then AJ quit low key. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He was like turning his back to the ref and he wasn't responding. The ref was like, yo, step forward. He wasn't stepping forward. I'm like, yo, he don't want to fight, bro.
Lightweight. We'll give it to him lightweight, man. Come on, don't put it on him. Don't put the Ryan Garcia on him, Mazuma, please.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what I saw, man.
Okay, I got on that.
Oh, yeah, he spit the mouthpiece out, too. Yeah, he did quit. I'm telling you, he quit. He ain't want to rumble no more.
But let me tell you this.
Shot? I remember he went back to the corner. He was like, what shot was it? He had no idea what hit him, bro. But his legs was gone after that. Andy recovered. He did it.
That's four.
Traumatized. That haunted AJ for a long time. I'm thinking he's just starting to get rid of that shit from his head now.
Right. But
it took him a long time, bro.
Hey, Mazuma, but I need you to understand what makes you laugh is what makes you cry. That fight ruined the biggest fight we was going to have in boxing history.
I don't think he was going to fight Wilder anyway.
It was going to happen. It was going to definitely happen. They lost.
Bro, they made every excuse to not fight Wilder, bro. Eddie Hearn was on this tirade talking about how Wilder ain't no star. Same shit De La Hoya doing with Shakur now. To not fight Cepeda. Oh, he's not a star. If we walk around the U.S., then nobody and ask who Wilder is, nobody will know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just saying, he's only known in Alabama, and then AJ was what stood out to me the most, bro, was when AJ he would play it like he's his own boss and shit. So he was on an interview with IFL. He was like, "Oh, if Wilder wants to fight, give me $50 million. Give me $50 million." So Wilder heard that shit. He talked to Al Heyman and them. Listen, this shit was verified by Tyson Fury, Frank Warren, all them big business guys. They showed Anthony Joshua proof of funds for $50 million for a fight. And AJ said that right after that interview, he was like, "I'm not going to sell my soul for $50 million. Come on, dog. They did everything they could. They did everything they could to not fight Wilder. They did not want to fight Wilder at his peak, bro. When he knocked out Stavern and Dominic Brazil, that Wilder, they didn't want that smoke for real, bro. That was a bad stylistic matchup. AJ over robotic and no head movement, stiff as hell. Bro, Wilder would have lined up that right hand and put AJ to sleep. He wasn't that woke up, bro.
Mazuma, we got to be fair, man. You got to be fair. You got to be fair when you're telling this story. Don't just tell half of it. You got to tell the whole movie. And then on the back end, it's the same thing as Lomachenko Tank. One dude ducked early, the other dude ducked late, but they both ducked. Deontay Wilder, you got the contract right there. You the one turned it down. You the one said. No, hold on. Listen what I'm saying. Listen, hold on.
When did Wilder turn it down?
Hear me out. I'm about to tell you.
All right.
You got the 3-fight deal right before the Brazil fight, $120 million. You get the fight with Brazil, you get the fight with AJ in the UK, then you get the fight with AJ in America, $120 million. You turned it down. You said, I'm betting on myself, and went with the Tyson Fury rematch. That's a duck. So he did get the opportunity, and he turned it down just like AJ. So don't.
What was it that happened?
Before he fought Dominic Brazil, they offered $120 million deal or $100 million deal just to fight.
Was that the DAZN deal that you're referring to? Do you know what happened with that DAZN deal?
Please explain.
Wilder had specific questions about the deal, right? Because people see the dollar signs, and when they see the dollar signs, people think that you automatically supposed to sign with and shit like that. Wilder had asked for specific information on the deal and what it entails. DAZN was not able to give him the answers that he was looking for. So he walked away from the deal. And how I know that for a fact is and I could pull this article up right now. DAZN apologized to Deontay Wilder for their mishandling of their business. I'll show you this shit right now.
I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. But all I'm saying is you had the opportunity. So don't get on him when he could have did the same thing. You could have signed it. You took the fight that you got your ass whooped in, Mazuma. Don't forget you lost. You the one thought you was gonna beat Tyson Fury. So blame yourself for blowing $120 million. That's what I'm saying. Give that man credit for ducking too. We not gonna play this one person ducking.
The Zone Executive Chairman John Skipper admits to messing up $100 million Deontay Wilder deal. Let me see something. I want to skip to the main shit.
Well, G just said he rematched Fury because of pride, really nothing else, or he would have fought AJ. He felt like he won and deserved an immediate rematch. Told you wanted that Tyson Fury head, so you have more.
Which totaled $100 million, which was an astronomical amount. Let me see. In retrospect, I was too brash going in there without creating the relationships I needed to create with the people who advised Deontay Wilder. I have now worked to do that. It has to do with going back to the education I needed before again into boxing. When we left that Wilder meeting, I knew we messed up and that we weren't going to be successful. We were impatient, and after having some early success, we wanted to move quickly. Now I understand that I've got to work relationships, work within a framework, and understand other people's self-interest and needs as well. If I had to do it again, I would have gone in and said, I'm playing the long game. I'm playing the long game with Canelo and Triple G too. So he's literally saying that he came into the negotiations cocky as shit, you know what I'm saying, just throwing money his way, you know what I mean, and just saying, yo, take this bread or leave it, you know what I mean, refusing to answer questions. I've seen this happen with multiple managers. I had this story about a fighter that I used to work with. He was about to sit down and sign a deal with this big-time manager that's associated with Top Rank and all that shit. And the dude said, hey, man, regardless of whether you sign with me or not, I'm still going to have my hot wife. I'm still going to have this nice car. I'm still going to have this mansion. And nothing really changes whether you sign with me or not. How the fuck would that make you feel if somebody says some shit like that? Would you feel significant? Would you feel important?
Right. I see what you're saying.
Now, I'm not saying that's what happened in that Wilder conference, but what I'm trying to say is I've seen people fuck up huge business opportunities due to being brash, like he said, arrogant from what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, but
even with that $100 million DAZN deal, I don't even think they guaranteed the Anthony Joshua fight.
No, that was it. That was the two. It was two fights with AJ. That's what they're giving you $50 million. Who they gonna pay you $50 million to fight for? It's two.
They gave Triple G $100 million. They was just giving shit out at that time.
But okay, and there's another thing you gotta remember: the Tyson Fury victory. You have more leverage. He's going in that rematch thinking he's going to win, so he's bringing more leverage to the negotiation tables when he go talk to AJ after he beats Fury. You got to figure it all in. The future, the fight will happen if you continue to win. But if you lose, give the fighter. That's why I cried when AJ lost. That's why I cried when Wilder lost. Y'all messed up everything. Y'all blew the bag, both of y'all. And y'all both
signing that deal would have guaranteed the AJ fight, because I literally seen Eddie, and that was the zone. I've seen Eddie Hearn do the same shit. I've seen Eddie Hearn sign motherfuckers to keep them away from Anthony Joshua, just so he could have a hold on their career, and put them in a different area. I remember when Luis Ortiz, when he was King Kong at his peak, knocking shit out. This is before he fought Wilder and all. He was ranked in the WBA, and when he popped positive for that masking agent, he ended up getting that shit cleared up because he was on blood pressure medication. But regardless, I remember at one point in time, he was like the number one dude for the WBA, for Anthony Joshua's WBA title. And he was really pushing for that fight. Eddie Hearn ends up signing Luis Ortiz to a deal with Matchroom. And, it was and the only reason why Luis Ortiz really signed that deal because Eddie Hearn had made like some false promises about fighting Anthony Joshua. Whole time he got him fighting UK level dudes. I think he fought Malik Scott. He fought a few other dudes. You know what I'm saying? And then, when Luis Ortiz realized that he was getting played, he got the fuck up out of that deal. You see what I'm saying? Like, yep. This is what they do, bro. Like, they was protecting Anthony Joshua at all costs. Eddie Hearn was making so much fucking money off Anthony Joshua that he was like, man, I don't want to fuck this up. Anthony Joshua is the reason why Eddie Hearn is who he is today. Anthony Joshua is the reason why Eddie Hearn was able to come over to the U.S. and you know make his mark and just being like a global promoter. Period. Because before AJ, Eddie Hearn was merely a UK level promoter.
Yep.
You feel what I mean? So he's seen Anthony Joshua running it up, doing big ass numbers at the Wembley and all these different places, bro. Like he was trying to protect AJ at all costs. The money was so crazy that he didn't want AJ to take a loss and then fuck up their paper and shit like that. That's what I personally believe.
Yeah, he messed up with the Andy Ruiz fight because he only had one loss.
It was a miscalculation.
Yeah, he had one controversial loss too. He could have won that fight against the big dude, and I think that loss faded.
Joseph Parker.
Yeah, is that the guy that beat Andy Ruiz the first fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, he barely lost that, but like you said, Wilder, he has the opportunity to fight. He the one keep losing. If he doesn't lose that Fury fight, he gonna fight AJ. The losses mean the fights don't happen. You got to give him credit for losing now. He has opportunities, both of them. They lost fights, man, in pivotal positions. I wanted to see them fight undefeated. If they fight each other undefeated, that's the biggest fight since Ali Frazier.
Knock AJ to smooth the fuck out. Smooth.
That would have been Wilder.
All AJ would have saw was the jab. He would just seen the jab and then would have woke up like, what the fuck? They would have all types of flashlights in his face, like, yo, yeah, it's all over. It's all over. Yeah, it's all over, AJ. You got to get up.
Inactivity killed Wilder's career.
I think the Fury fights took a lot out of him. That's what I think.
Fight after that first round Helenius fight, he's up there. He's probably champion right now. He gonna take a year and a half off after a first round knockout. You retire.
I think Helenius just ran into the punch. Like I think that was just a John. Wilder took a lot of punishment in those last two Fury fights, and I think that's what he was. I think he was never. I think it was so much damage done that it just destroyed him. I think the ring rust definitely played his part too. That probably was what accelerated him becoming a shot fighter. But against Joseph Parker, man, he looked like a shell of himself. And I was like, yo, I genuinely believe that it's more than just ring rust. I think them Fury fights took a lot out of him. So he did a quick turnaround, got in there with Zhang and shit like that. And everybody was like, yo, man, Wilder, he gonna knock Zhang out, man. That ring rust, that ring rust gonna be gone and blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, I think it's more than ring rust, y'all. I think it's more than ring rust. He's showing me signs of a shot fighter, like how he wasn't responding. He couldn't pull the trigger when he was fighting Joseph Parker, and that's not a ring rust problem. Ring rust is like when your timing is a little off and you just you slipping you missing you're not slipping the punches as fast as you used to and shit like that, and shit like that. But you could literally see Wilder wanting to throw the right hand, but he just couldn't let it go. You feel what I mean? And that's what typically happens with older fighters that are on the decline. Yeah. So I know it was more than a ring rust problem. And then when he fought Zhang, I seen that, but his legs was unsteady. He was never balanced. His right hand didn't have no steam on it. Just you could tell, bro.
But check this out. I'm saying when you get the first round knockout of Helenius, you schedule your next fight 30 to 60 days later. You fight another regular guy. You stay active. He got a first round knockout and took the longest layoff of his career, and then fought a guy that had 4 fights. That's a guaranteed loss. That we should have won money on that. We should have won because you fighting a guy. It ain't even about you.
Stop motion. This is why I'm so glad that hardcore boxing fans stick around, because they bring up points like this that I completely forgot about, but it's really true. He says, didn't AJ remove himself from the WBC rankings when Wilder was champ? Yes, he did. He also sent a letter to the WBA asking Luis Ortiz to be removed from the WBA rankings after he got caught, with that high blood pressure medication on him. These are all facts.
And Malik Scott, let's talk about Malik Scott. Mark Breland is a Hall of Fame trainer, and you fired him for no damn reason. That is another reason.
I'm going to go meet Mark Breland. He's getting inducted into the AC Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame September 27th, and I'm going to be over there for a fight. I got one of my pros fighting over there. They're going to be inducting Mark Breland. I'm going to meet Mark Breland. I'm going to meet Paul Williams, Sergio Martinez. There's a few. Samson Lukowicz.
Paul Williams, Sergio, they both beat Floyd. He's scared of him. I think my boy, what's his name? That first dude you named. Who the first guy? You about to meet Mark Breland. Listen, sir, you got a gold medalist boxer. Then you got a gold medalist trainer. You fire him because he stopped the fight. He got you to 43-1, sir. And you're not even a boxer. So he made a truck driver one of the greatest fighters of all time, knockout ratio, and you fire him because of one loss? What the fuck is you smoking? In Black History Month, you gonna fire Breland? He the greatest trainer. Now he can't even get no work because you talking about he messing with his water. He can't even get no work. You talking about I think he spiked my water. Man, he would never do that. He would never do that. His character, you know his character. And we don't even know the man. We know he ain't spiking no water. You making up shit. Trying to say you're doing clout shit.
Yeah. I think Wilder was dead wrong for that. You know, I'm a huge Deontay Wilder fan, especially when he was at his peak. I was a huge Deontay Wilder fan. Love watching his fights, but it seemed like things took a turn for the worse with Wilder in his camp after he suffered his first loss. You know what I mean? I think that really bruised his ego, hurt his pride, and that's normal, especially when you take your first loss and you like, you know what I mean, you one of the hottest niggas out here. Wilder was getting to the money too. That motherfucker was a draw. He was doing his thing. That heavyweight money is different. You know what I'm saying? So he at the top of the mountain, and he was so confident in his abilities, and he talking about he got alter egos. You're not talking to Wilder right now. You're talking to the Bronze Bomber. Like, his confidence was like so crazy that, you could tell that loss took a real effect on him, and he was really like questioning everything around him after he lost. He did not want to take accountability. Blamed his suit, blamed, somebody spiking his water, all this different shit. And I'm sure he done said that, I don't know, man. I just think that firing Mark Breland was the wrong thing to do. And in reality, Mark Breland probably saved your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you was taking such a beating, man. He did what a trainer was supposed to do, and that was save you from yourself. But according to Wilder, he told people in advance to never throw the towels in his fights. But, with Malik not throwing in the towel in that third Fury fight, that's probably why, you were never the same afterwards.
Listen, sir, we can't make a deal like that, sir. Because I got to think about your kids, Mazuma. If I sign with you and you tell me that, I might agree with it for the money, but in real life, I'm not gonna let it happen because you got to be here for your people. You feel me? Yeah. I'm gonna stop. Or I might not stop it, but I might stop it if I think you're gonna die. I wouldn't have stopped Diego Corrales' fight against.
Listen, Mark Breland did what the fuck he needed to do.
But Wilder has a low boxing IQ outside of the ring. His outside of the ring boxing IQ is what cost his career.
DOG, you justifying that? You justifying him firing Mark Breland? You said Mark didn't follow the orders. He had to go. I mean, I guess, but we're not going to sit here and act like Mark Breland did that to like intentionally, fuck up Deontay Wilder and what he had going on. He did what was in the best interest of Deontay Wilder. Even if Deontay Wilder felt different. Listen, Deontay Wilder a warrior. He's not supposed to ever want to quit. If he want to go out on his shield, that's just him being a fighter. But part of a trainer's job is to save the fighter from himself when necessary.
I didn't agree with Diego Corrales' father stopping the fight. He never spoke to his father again in life for doing that. I didn't agree with his father's. I don't think he should have stopped that. But I could see Mark Breland stopping it. I didn't agree with Mark stopping it. But I don't think it's a fireable offense. You did so much for Wilder where he shouldn't be able to fire you for that in his heart. Like, nah, he didn't taught me too much.
This dude said the ref will stop it if he think he gonna die. You know, there's more than one person that could stop the fight, right?
The doctor, the ref, the corner.
Yeah, like he's not the only one that's, you know. The ref could have stopped the fight between Dadashev and Subriel, but he didn't. The corner did it, and he lost his life as a result.
Errol Spence was gonna die in that ring. He wasn't gonna quit. Never. Errol Spence a killer. He don't quit because he should have quit. If I'm Earl, I probably would have quit because that was some shit he wasn't thinking about quitting. That's a good victory. Devin Haney should have quit. Devin Haney had to go 12 rounds taking a beat, and he made it all the way through. So I give him championship status.
93 Octane. You said Mark didn't follow orders like Derrick James. How did that end up? Derrick James and Earl split for different reasons. And I don't think Derrick James stopped the fight between Terence Crawford and Earl. The ref did. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, if I have an agreement, I'll let the ref stop it. Well, in my head, you don't give a fuck about your fighter then. That's what I think. I don't know if any of y'all trainers, but if y'all blatantly let your fighter take punishment because he told you to allow it to happen, then first of all, a fighter telling a trainer when and when not to stop a fight he's overstepping his boundaries. That's not for him to say. That's not for him to say. That's ultimately up to the trainer. You hire a trainer not only to help you get ready for a fight, but to take on your best interests.
Kenny Porter stopped the fight. Hey, Mazuma, Kenny Porter, he stopped the fight too early.
I thought they had separated because of some money issues. That's why I thought Derrick James and Earl split. But argument is that Derrick James allowed the fight to go on too long. He did.
You think he should have stopped it?
Hell yeah. Yeah. Earl had no fucking shot.
Yes,
that fight should have been stopped like 2 rounds before it happened.
Nah, he still had a shot, man. He a killer.
No, he didn't, man. No, he didn't. His legs wasn't underneath him. He was getting countered. Every shot that Crawford was hurting him with was busting him up. He was getting hurt with jabs, bro. He falling all over the ring. He getting hurt to the body and the head. Bro, he had no shot. His legs was gone. He had no balance. If he got no balance, how he going to be able to sit down on his punches? He was done.
I mean, I give you that, but he's still in the fight. He's still trying. You taking that away from him. You get it. You take. He
away from him. Listen, Earl a dog. So as long as his mind is in it, he's gonna continue to fight. But he had no chance, bro. From the second round on, it was a wrap.
So you gonna stop it in the third round?
No, I'm not gonna stop it in the third round. But I'm saying, like, what round did they stop? What was it? The 9th round?
Yep.
They should have stopped it around the 7th, bro. He said that them additional 2 rounds I believe, could have taken a lot out of Errol Spence. If they would have stopped it in the 7th, he probably would have had a little bit more in his gas tank left. Those additional 2 rounds did a lot of damage on his career.
What about the Devin Haney fight? You think they should have stopped it?
This is the thing. Devin Haney's situation was different because the rounds that Haney didn't get knocked down in, he was winning. You know what I'm saying? So the thing was, like, Earl got dominated. Like, even the rounds he didn't get knocked down in, he got fucked up in. So I don't know. You know what I mean? That last knockdown, that one knockdown where Haney was on his stomach and shit, and he was like struggling to get up. As a ref, I probably would have stopped that shit. That was a bad one. And the fact that Devin actually got up from that was crazy. But that knockdown right there, I'd have been looking real closely. That was an ugly knockdown. I'm surprised Haney got up. But Haney was winning rounds.
Man, if Canelo Bud fight,
he won 1 round, bro. Earl only won 1 round. That was the first round.
Hey, this boy Bud, if he could beat Boots from Philly, he the truth. I would go for that. That's the legacy fight right there. If you could beat that youngster, now you gonna go down. Let the youngster accomplish a little bit more, 2 more fights, and then fight old Boots and see if you could beat him. And you could retire.
Spiller said once he got knocked down that third time, it was time to stop the fight.
He keep getting up. Killer.
But that's not always a good thing.
Diego Corrales. You seen what Diego Corrales did? He knocked him out. Stopped the fight, Castillo.
Yeah, but
and you would have said the same thing. They need to stop this shit, boy. He keep beating the shit out of Diego. Damn.
But how often does that happen, though?
That was what gonna do to Floyd. I guarantee he was gonna knock out Floyd the same way.
Fuck, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Let me explain.
Corrales?
I'm about to
knock out Floyd?
I'm about to tell you.
The one that stopped it? You crazy.
Hold on, let me explain.
Man, they was levels apart, man. You wouldn't have touched Floyd.
Hold on, let me explain what I'm talking about. Remember what I just said. He never talked to his father again for stopping that fight. He knew the only way to beat Floyd was getting if you rewatch the fight, he was going for the kill. That's when he was leaning himself hoping. He hurt Floyd with a big body shot when Floyd was opening up going for the kill. That's the only way he could land on Floyd. That was the thing with Castillo.
He got dropped like another 4 times. He got dropped like 5 times against Floyd. How many times he got dropped?
No, listen to my strategy. The strategy is the Castillo strategy. Once Castillo went in for the kill, that was the only opportunity he could land his big shots. That's the same way with Floyd. The only time he landed on Floyd is when Floyd was opening up, going for the kill. You could hurt. He's such a hard puncher. One of those punches could knock out Floyd. It could hurt him. I may not put him to sleep, but it could hurt him and maybe put him down. You know he has that kind of punching power. Floyd coming in, which is uncharacteristic of him, going for the kill. This is his only opportunity to win. That's why he is so upset that his father stopped the fight. Because he know, nigga, he gonna have to kill. I'm gonna keep getting up. Because that's my strategy to beat him. Floyd leaving himself open. His defense.
Shout out to Diego Corrales' dad for caring about his son. You know what I'm saying? He did the right thing. You feel me?
You think so?
Bro, he was getting fried, bro.
What if that was your son?
It was getting to the point where Floyd couldn't miss with the left hook. He kept falling over. Bro, when it's like that and it's like that clear cut, bro, the fight don't need to continue.
Hold on. Think if that was your
you playing with people's health at that point, bro.
I'm saying if that was your son, Mazuma, imagine if that was you and that was your son. You telling me you going to stop it? That's what you think?
That's what I know.
So let me tell you.
This boxing shit is not as important as, it's all about you got to understand, bro. Like I don't know if y'all are trainers. I don't know. Your main objective as a trainer is to make sure that your fighter gets home safe to their family.
Hold on, but let me listen what you just said. Get home safe to your family. Now your decision to stop that fight with your son led to him never speaking to you again in life. Now your son has passed away due to
what it is. But did he die in the boxing ring?
He lost on the motorcycle. That's
out of his father's control. It's unfortunate. But he didn't die in a boxing ring. He didn't die because of his father.
Hold on. His death is a part of that. He was drinking. He was depressed over Floyd. Floyd was everything to him. Nah. That was his whole life.
You putting Diego Corrales drinking and deciding to drive a motorcycle that night on his father stopping the fight? Nah, not at all. We're not doing that. That was his own choice. That was his own choice, bro.
So you explain to me. If it's not that big a deal, why he choose not to speak to his father?
I ain't saying it's not that big of a deal. I said that's his choice.
Oh yeah, I got you. But I'm saying he's dealing.
I'm not gonna blame his dad for him deciding to drink and drive a motorcycle. That's not happening.
No, I'm just.
His father did what he was supposed to do.
I'm not blaming his father. I'm saying he's dealing with the trauma of not speaking to his father. That's what I'm saying. He's dealing with that himself.
He's the one who chose not to speak to him, right?
Right. That's so he chose to drink. That's my point. That's my whole point. He chose to drink because he can't speak to his daddy. He's part of your career, Mazuma. You said you and your father started this shit together, the boxing gym. Y'all go too deep to cut off the whole relationship. You telling me you and your father got a boxing gym and y'all cut it off? Your whole relationship gone because he stopped the fight? That's real. That's
Diego. I'm not Diego. If my dad stopped the fight, I would know it's because he's saving me from myself.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. You would have looked at it different.
Exactly. I'm not going, if my dad ever stopped the fight, it's because he's saving me from myself. Diego needed to thank his father.
He don't think like your opinion is different, Mazuma. He thinks that he ruined him. He look at his daddy like you fucked.
Floyd ruined him. No, his dad didn't ruin him. Floyd ruined him.
He don't think he was going.
Floyd was taxing that ass. That's what happened. Floyd boxed the shit out of him, and Diego wasn't gonna hit him with none of that goofy shit, bro. Floyd wasn't gonna give him the opportunities that Castillo gave him. That wasn't gonna happen, bro. Floyd would have just kept on dropping him. It would have gave him no. If he didn't stop it, the ref was gonna stop it.
So would you agree that Diego Corrales put the whole loss on his father instead of Floyd and himself? He put it on his dad. You think that's what happened?
I didn't even you telling me new information. I never knew that he stopped talking to his dad because of that.
Yeah, never talked to him again that night. Remember, he was fighting in the ring. Remember, they was about to fight. He attacked.
I remember he was like, "Yo, what you doing?" Like, I remember him saying that, but I didn't know that they stopped talking permanently after the fight. I did not know that. But if Diego, yeah, maybe it was Diego having some accountability issues and blaming his pop for why he lost to Floyd. Maybe.
And I'm telling you, I'm giving you facts now. The reason why he believes that is because of what he did to Castillo. Even when he fought away
Castillo. And that fight was before the Castillo fight.
Yeah, but Diego is Diego. So if he has that in him, he has that in him before. You think he didn't have the same confidence against Floyd? So what do you think he felt in his brain? He felt he could win. The knockdowns meant nothing to him.
That's whatever he want. Listen, as a fighter, you're supposed to feel like that. Mm-hmm. But the reality of the situation was he was getting punished. He was taking a lot of damage, and he kept touching that canvas. And it was only getting worse as the rounds went on because it started with Floyd just jabbing him to the body. He caught him off guard with one, but now the damage was starting to accumulate to the point where every shot that Floyd landed on Corrales clean was affecting Corrales really badly. Like the fucking bell rang, and like 5 seconds into the bell rang, and Floyd landed a hook and put him on his ass immediately. That lets you know that his durability was down the drain. He was spent. He accumulated all this damage. He couldn't take no more of Floyd Mayweather's of what Floyd was dishing out. They did the best thing that his father did was stop the fight.
Okay. And to your credit, what you said is other people that can stop it. So the relationship, like you said, we built this together. We in this profession together, making money together.
So you rather leave it in another man's hands. And there may be a possibility that your son will take more damage. And not only that, he might not make it home to his family because those type of beatings could lead to brain hemorrhages, could lead to you falling into a coma and never waking up to, embrace your kids when you get back home. These are shit that we gotta take into consideration, y'all.
Mazuma.
Things happen, bro.
Hold on, I'm saying you're talking from the father perspective. You're talking right. You're saying you saying you would have stopped it. So I'm telling you from Diego perspective. I'm telling you why he didn't talk to his father no more. How he felt like, damn, how my own daddy going? So it turned him into an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Your own family. One fight turned him against you for life. And it led to his death while he was still active. He wasn't retired or anything. This guy was still active.
Well, Corrales, listen, if Diego is willing to cut his dad off because of one fight, maybe they didn't have the best relationship anyway.
You know they had the best relationship. He was right there in the ring with him, man. Come on, don't do that.
Man, I don't know if the foundation of your relationship is solid if one fight is enough to shatter everything. I don't know that.
Your marriage could be good for 20 years. She catch you cheating one time, it could shatter the marriage. She can't trust you no more.
Cheating to saving somebody from themselves.
So you're undefeated. No, I'm talking about Diego. This is how he's thinking. You took my.
Listen, man. I don't give a. Listen, his dad did the right thing. I don't give a fuck about what Diego thinking. He a fighter. He's supposed to feel like they should never stop the fight because in his head he always feel like he got a chance. But the reality of the situation is he had no fucking chance, and his dad saw that, so he stopped the fight like he needed to. He did the right thing.
Yeah,
there's really no debate. The only one that might have been debating that is Corrales.
5 knockdowns. It was 5. That's enough. You're right. You could stop any fight after 5 knockdowns.
Bro, and it was only getting worse. Floyd at that point, Floyd wasn't really even doing too much, and Diego just couldn't take the output no more. He couldn't take it. So at that point, it's like, bro, at first you were standing up to the power well, but now you're ultimately deteriorating. We watching you deteriorate right here, and now Floyd not even really doing, like, he not really even stepping on the gas or like that, and you fall into every clean shot that land, bro. 5 knockdowns, bro. Get him up out of here, bro. Get him up out of here.
Yeah, you're right, man.
They said most fights get stopped after 3 knockdowns. That's true.
Yep. 4 knockdowns. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. I didn't know that though. That's sad, bro.
Yeah, that hurt him, man. That loss hurt him, man. I mean, I think the same thing would happen with Floyd. I can see Floyd. He couldn't handle no loss neither. A lot of people can't handle losses, man.
Shit.
Canelo thought he would lose. Canelo thought he was gonna retire undefeated. I remember when he was young and saying, "Yeah, I ain't gonna never lose a fight." That shit hurt. Tyson Fury, Tank Davis say, "Man, I'm gonna be the best to ever put on the gloves." Yep, I remember what they say every time. Great. Muhammad Ali never believed he was the greatest. He was using the promotion. He took that from a wrestler, but he didn't believe in what he was saying. He just was a showmanship.
Yeah, he was an entertainer, yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, Joe Louis, the best to ever do it at heavyweight, by far.
DOG says some fighters are willing to DIE in the ring. Some are happy to quit. I mean, both are true, DOG. That's a fact. But, at the same time, it's a trainer's responsibility and the people that are around the ring to prevent that from happening. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to prevent that from happening because it's very possible. We've seen it happen before. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we've seen it happen multiple times, and it happens regularly every year. But that's what the trainers are for. Like, if the trainers just listen to the fighters, and like, what's the true responsibility of a trainer if they just listening to the fighter the whole time? When they gonna be able to use their instincts? When are they able to do their job how the way they supposed to do it? I don't understand that. Like, Deontay Wilder had Mark Breland was trying to tell Mark Breland how to do his job, and I'm like, bro, you hiring me? Let me do what I specialize in. Yeah, you gonna tell me how to do my job? This ain't your lane.
Yeah,
it just sound like Wilder just wanted yes men around him, and that's what JD's was, and that's what Malik Scott was. And Malik Scott, I was very critical of him for that Joseph Parker fight because the game plan they had was absolutely shitty. It was terrible. What the fuck was that?
Now
Wilder has been successful coming forward and landing his right hand off of his jab. And against Joseph Parker, y'all were on the back foot and trying to lure him into a right hand while you're on the ropes. Like, come on, bro.
But I think Malik Scott definitely going to the Hall of Fame. He's definitely going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh no!
I'm talking about as a trainer.
No, he's not. What was his record with Wilder?
I guarantee you, he top 3 worst trainers.
He got a losing record with Wilder, bro.
Oh, listen. I guarantee you, he's top 3.
He started training Wilder.
No, listen. He's top 3 worst trainers of all time. I've never seen a trainer that damn bad.
Dude, crazy, Mastermind. You gonna have to.
Did you listen to what I said? Mastermind. Do you hear what I'm saying? I said top 3 worst trainers of all time.
Say he going into the Hall of Fame, bro. You don't go to the Hall of Fame being the worst all time.
Yes, you do.
Who?
If you got lost 150 fights, they be like, this motherfucker lost the most fights in boxing history. He's going in Hall of Fame as the worst fighter ever.
God, bro. You don't get acknowledged for that, bro. Like if that was the case, a whole bunch of journeymen be in the Hall of Fame. That shit don't work like that. You crazy as hell.
Hey, this dude got knocked out 1,000. He in the Hall of Fame getting knocked out 1,000 times.
So he started training Fury. I mean, he started training Wilder after the third Fury fight. Moving on, right?
Yeah.
So the nigga's literally 1-3 with Wilder.
Worse.
And got stopped twice.
I never seen a trainer worse than him ever.
He's hilarious with Malik Scott.
You name me a trainer worse than him. I ain't never seen one worse. I like Kevin Rooney, and then them people they hired after Kevin Rooney, we don't even know who they is.
Yeah, Kevin Rooney had Mike on some shit. Kevin Rooney didn't get credit for that. Yeah, he had Mike on point, but then when he separated from Kevin Rooney, everything fell apart.
And he did that over Robin Givens. That separated them. She wasn't worth getting rid of Kevin. I wouldn't fire Kevin over Robin. We don't have to work this shit out. Because the trainers, look at the trainers they hired after Kevin Rooney. We don't even know who they are. Who is them people? They had a big balloon as the air compressor. A balloon. They put a big ass balloon on his eye. They still talking about he ain't never been cut. He ain't never had no swelling, nothing. Broke nose, no nosebleed or nothing. They forgot. This is boxing. They thought he was bigger than the sport.
Yeah, ain't none of these dudes bigger than the sport, bro. That shit'll humble anybody.
Holyfield next. All you got to do is beat Buster Douglas. Holyfield next. The big fish. The big fish. 23 years old. You think it's a smooth getaway against Buster Douglas? That's a big boy. When you fight them big dudes, you gotta come with that great training camp.
Yeah, especially when you were undersized heavyweight.
Right. That's how great he was. And he fought that fight well. He got his ass whooped, but he got up off of that shit. That was a knockout.
Low key, Buster ain't make that count.
Nope. Tyson did make the count, and they counted him out because his mouthpiece looked crazy. If his mouthpiece was in his mouth, he would have let him continue.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But yeah, go ahead, man. It's about that time, brother. I appreciate you having me on your platform.
I'm actually about to get off here too, so that's perfect, man. I appreciate you coming on, Mastermind.
Right.
Salute. But all right, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody coming through and showing love on the channel, man. We've been on here for 3 hours. This is definitely longer than I had anticipated. It's about to be 2 a.m. over here, but it is what it is. Had a little bit of entertainment, great boxing talk. You know what I mean? We didn't even get into the topics that I fucking listed on the live, but it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just go like that. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. If you could hit the like button as soon as you come out of here, it'll be very much appreciated. You see what I mean? Until then, man, I'll be back at y'all with another live tomorrow afternoon. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.